Right, hello all, won't be a minute. I'm just making sure I'm getting like a custom command in and things, which I didn't have time to do. Won't be a minute, and then I'll be with you all. Right then. Oh, we have a sub. Hello all, good afternoon. Yes. Wasn't expecting this today. Wasn't expecting this today. Oh gosh, I need to get 2 subs in. Hello all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I wasn't expecting to have some new San Francisco scenery today. That was Taz, I think, with that one. Thank you, mate. 42 months. Yeah, baby. Thank you very much indeed, mate. 42 months with the tier 1 to get the day kicked off. And then Matt was in the intro screen and 77 months. Hello. Thank you, mate. Cheers for these, everybody. Coming in strong. We're getting the hype train going straight off the bat. We're not messing around today. We're not messing around today. Thank you very much. 7x, cheers, Matt. 77. Oh, it's nice. It's 7x7 and it's 77. There it is. Cheers, mate. And Anne's age with the 3rd sub of the day is 52 months. Hello, all. New Spawns is in joining the Golden Cappers after yesterday. Cheers, Anne's age. Thank you. Tier 1 sub, 52 months and still going strong. Hello, all. Good afternoon. We got some new scenery to check out. I wasn't expecting this. I woke up this morning, checked my emails, and I saw I had a number of emails from the team at InnyBuilds where there is a brand new scenery for San Francisco, KSFO, from BM World and AmSim. Now, we actually used BM World scenery yesterday with Santander, but they team up with AmSim and do quite a lot of sceneries around the US. They've done Seattle, they've done Phoenix. Did they do Salt Lake City? I can't remember off the top of my head, but they've done a number of airports. Yeah, they've now added San Francisco. So there's lots and lots and lots and lots of questions about, is this scenery going to be good enough to match Flightbeam? Do I get it over Flightbeam? Do we know how long Flightbeam will be? We'll have a look. Hey, let's grab another sub there. It's David. Hello. David, thank you for your 13-month sub. What an absolute beauty. Cheers, mate. It might be an unlucky number for some, but not for us. Cheers, my dude. Thank you. And Flight242, hello. Oh. Oh, that's not very nice. Poor Ian. Thank you for the 100-bit cheer. Can't be mean to Ian. Then again, I'm not one to talk. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Cheers, cheers, cheers. We've got people on YouTube as well. Shatter Demon, Oliver is here as well. And Ronald, yes, there is a GSX error with this airport. There is a temporary workaround, though, which I have discovered. There is an issue with the scenery. Septi as well with a brand new sub. Hey, thank you very much indeed. Cheers for the brand new tier 1. That is a first brand new sub of, I think, the week even, in fact, let alone of the day. Cheers for that, taking us halfway to a level 2 hype train. I've not really even said hello yet. Goodness me. New here, but here we are. Well, you are more than welcome here. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for your sub. That's really kind of you, dude. Welcome, friends. Hope we're all well. Yes, we've got the command up. So, if you are interested in getting this scenery, you can get 50% off all of the other BM World and AmSim products. With the code KSFO owner, and there's the reference thing as well there. So yeah, so we'll talk about the scenery and everything like that. I'll divulge opinions and we'll talk about things and everything like that. Straight off the bat though, if you are going to get this scenery and you are going to use GSX with it, you will need to enable the jetways in the GSX installer before you load into the sim. I loaded in earlier on to make sure that the scenery was working and to uninstall the default SFO. That's another point as well. Make sure to double check to ensure that the default San Francisco that Asobo Studios originally did for the sim is also uninstalled before you load in. Otherwise, that'll cause chaos. And I loaded it into the scenery and it instantly come up with loads of GSX errors, like an addon.py issue or something like that. It was causing chaos. It seems I'm not the only person who's had it though. So what I did was I went into the GSX live installer, clicked on config, and found the SFO Jetway BGL and enabled it. I guess I could show it, but yeah. Let me get the sub. Sorry, Hawaska. Hello, my dear friend. Goodness gracious me. It's 71 months. That's ridiculous. Thank you, Hawaska. It's a tier 1. It's 71 and still going strong. On our way to our hype train for level 2. Thank you, folks. Goodness me. The hype's strong today. I don't know if I can show it, whether it will cause chaos if I do this. Oh shit, no, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, excuse my language. So you want to go into the FSDT installer. This is probably going to cause chaos doing this, but screw it. It's worth it to show it to you guys. So this is how you fix the jetways for now. I don't know whether BM World and AmSim are aware of this issue. I don't know if FS Dream Team are aware of it, but this is how you fix it right now. So you load the FSDT installer. You go config. And then you wait 4 years for the FSD. There we go. You wait for it to go. And then you'll have this list of GSX World Jetway configurations. You'll have a load of enabled and disabled jetway.bgl files in here. Simply scroll. I don't know if you can search for it, but if not, scroll. Find KSFO in this list. And then just click the arrow there. The one arrow. You'll see that I've got it enabled here. Okay? So then you just enable the jetway.bgl and that will fix it. All right. Oh, God. Hello. Bloody hellfire. What's going on? Taz, thank you for 10 gifted subs. Come on. I was about to say, Max already got the memo. You should know what to do here, folks, by now. I shouldn't need to tell you. Taz, thank you very much indeed for 10 gifted subs out of absolutely nowhere, mate. Where the heck did that come from? Dude, you've been wild this month. Joint second place for gifted subs for the month of May, and they are going to RKD Roboprod, Boulder Battles, Jetfire 50, Smudge 58, NSIL, Chris Lockie, Warnell, The Sky Lounge, Melvin Fart, what a name, and Jamie Com as well. Some familiar and some not so familiar names in there. Thank you very much. That skyrockets us straight through whatever the frick hype train we were on. And now we're through to a level 5 on the way. Thank you very, very, very much, mate. There we go. People know what to do. People know what to do. Even Septi, who's literally just joining us for the first time as a sub, knows what to do with the sub bomb emotes. There it is. Thank you, Taz. Hugely appreciated. Okay, so, yeah. So for the time being, until this GSX issue with this scenery is fixed, FSDT Universal Installer, click config, find SFO jetways.bgl in the list, enable it by clicking the arrow, and then click apply, exit, job done. Then just load into the sim and it should be fine. I'm guessing if you're already loaded into the sim, hopefully just restarting Coatl should fix it. I'm hoping. And then you should be good to go. As noted by Rev a moment ago, once this issue does get fixed, you will then need to go back into here to disable this. Okay? So just remember that. I don't know whether there'll need to be an update to the scenery or whether there'll need to be an update to GSX to get it to work. I've got no idea. I don't even know if these devs are aware of the issue right now. But when it does get fixed, you'll just need to move this BGL back across. All right. So there we go. Restarting the sim is necessary. Those are BGL files, so only loaded at launch of the sim. There we go. So you will need to relaunch the sim. All right. Bit of a faff, but it is what it is. Hey, Phil, it's 80. God, these subs today. Phil, 81 months. Holy crap. And thank you as well, Reddish Knight, for the follow there. Cheers. Welcome, everybody. Hot dang. That's wild, dude. That's wild. That's what. Yeah, or just wait and buy Flight Sim SFO. That's it. We'll have a look around the scenery before we go anywhere today so you guys can have a think about what you think about the scenery. Thank you, mate. 81 months, Phil. That is absolutely ridiculous. Hot dang is the right words there. Cheers, mate. Thank you. And Skipall, hello. Hello, hello. I did not know that. I did not know that, but that is an incredibly interesting fact. Thank you very much for the 41 months, Skipall. Appreciate you, buddy. Yes, I know that now, at least, I guess. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Today I'm installing F124. Very nice, very nice. So, yeah, unfortunately, it seems like GSX was not tested before the release of this product. We'll go and have a look around it. I'm going to be honest with you. For those of you who want a short, sharp answer, I think unless you're absolutely desperate for this scenery, I'd maybe contemplate waiting for SFO, for Flightbeam. We don't know when Flightbeam SFO is out, but initial reactions to it, there's nothing necessarily wrong with the scenery, so to speak. However, I think, overall quality, we're going to have a look at a couple of factors here, and just the things that I look for in a scenery, and we'll go and have a look and see. Let's introduce the flight very quickly first, and then we're going to have a look. So this is the flight that we're going to do today. We were actually going to go down to Palm Springs. However, I saw Rapenza was doing it. I didn't actually get to watch his live stream because I was just slammed with stuff for work again and needed to try and scoff down some food before starting to stream. But I saw on his title on his Twitch that he was doing San Fran to Palm Springs. I'm assuming he's also flying the United 737. So sorry that we're flying the same aircraft as he is. I know I like to try and have a little bit of variety on my live stream to what other people are doing. However, I had to do a last minute diversion to Burbank for a route. So this is what we're doing today. San Francisco to Burbank. We've got the Orbeck scenery, the KBUR today, which we've not flown to for a long time. So it'll actually be quite nice to fly back there again and to go and visit Burbank once more. So yeah, it should be about an hour again, flight time-ish, both ways, just like it was yesterday. So all good. Well, there we go. The hype train's over. Level 5, 43%. My goodness me. My goodness me. That is so laggy, that transition. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Thank you so much, folks. What a ridiculous way to start the stream. And thank you to all of you who are celebrating the partner anniversary as well. Yes, yesterday was my 9-year partner anniversary on Twitch. So I'm a certified Twitch boomer. Certified Twitch boomer. I did also message Kenko earlier on to see if he was doing SFO today, because I thought if Ian's going to do Kenko, oh my god. If Ian's going to do KSFO, it's close, there's a K and an O in both, then I'd want to do something different to what he was going to do. But yeah, I settled on Burbank in the end. So here it is. Here it is, BM World and AmSim SFO. In terms of its features and everything like that, I could go and have a look at the email to see exactly what it's got featured in it. But I'm assuming it's got the most up-to-date layout of the terminals and the aprons and everything, and all sorts of things like that as well. And it looks like it's all custom stuff. Let me get this up. There he is. Hello. You did a thing. Thank you, mate. Happy 3 years from camping out in the cabin. Flammable, I hope you're having a lovely time. Thank you very much for 3 years and continuing the support with the tier 1 sub for so long. Happy anniversary, my friend. Thank you, bud. So yeah, it looks like we've got custom things. You know, if I'm just looking for kind of like the default stuff, we've got custom textures for the parking markers, which is nice. So you can see that we've got different aircraft being shown for different stands. So what's shown on this stand here is going to be different on that stand for what aircraft I think can park on there. We've got a little bit of ground clutter. Nothing too crazy, but pretty normal. Custom texturing and modelling on the buildings, which look okay. They don't exactly set my world on fire, but it looks alright. It looks pretty strong. Performance for me seems absolutely fine, and I think one of the main contributing factors to that is this. Where is it? If I go through here, they do have, I swear I saw it. There's a section of interior terminal building where it said interior in development coming soon. But for some odd reason now I can't find it. Is it in here? Oh, it's airside, is it? Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Oh, we've got some stuff though. Ah, here we go. Oh, nice. So we have some stuff. When I loaded into it earlier and went to check around, I looked inside one of these buildings here, and there was like a massive freaking plaque that just said "Interior coming soon," which I thought was interesting. So I wondered if that was one of the contributions to really good performance. However, it looks like airside. We've got some nice detailing here. I've not looked at any of this yet. We've got some of the foliage and different levels with different vehicles outside, which is quite nice. We've got the terminal building. Looks like it's nice modelling and texturing on the actual main building here. Quite like the look of that. And then we've got a nice interior section here for the check-in desks. But performance for me is really good. Hello, Becca, darling. Hope you're all right. Performance for me is really solid here at the moment. Really solid. And this is what all of this looks like. Go and see if we can check out the tower and stuff. And then you've got the intertwining roads and everything like that all around the terminal. We've got the massive car park area, which has got quite a few vehicles all parked up. And then we've got the famous SFO control tower as well, which looks like it's custom stuff as well. Hey, Tyler, thank you very much for the sub. June for Flightbeam. Oh, have they... Oh, Flightbeam have just posted preview pics on their Facebook page. Whoa, the coincidence is strong in this one. Tyler, hello. Goodness gracious me, the support today is wild. Tyler, thank you very much indeed for the tier 1 sub. I'm not going to click on that one, folks, because if I click on that Facebook link, it's going to direct you straight to my personal Facebook, which, in as much as I love you all, I don't necessarily want that. Thank you very much, Tyler. That's incredibly kind. You are the second new sub of the day. Very, very much appreciated. So, yeah, I mean, it looks all right. I'm not going to judge it on, like, the jetways and stuff like that, because the jetways don't seem to be correct. Let's go and have a look and see if we see in here if that message that I was looking at earlier. Ah, look, here we go. Yeah, look. Interior under construction, coming soon. I mean, it's nice in a way that they've given us this message so that we know it. Non-Facebook, thanks. I'll have a look in just a second. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's very kind. But I don't get why they wouldn't just release it with it. Were they tipped off that Flightbeam were about to release in June? Was that coincidental timing? Who knows? Who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know. I mean, it looks all right. I've not got any kind of, like, massive complaints over this. I really don't. Is it going to challenge Flightbeam? Well, I'll leave that all to you. And I think it really comes down to price point and stuff as well. Right, let's have a look. So we've got a picture of Flightbeam SFO. Oh, that's just a single picture. Is there any others, or was it just that one? Competition is great. It highlights the massive effort that goes into Flightbeam products even more. As we enter beta next week as scheduled, I'm greatly looking forward to direct comparisons with our competing product in June. What did it say? As a customer, you make your choice. Nothing in our schedule changes. No shortcuts taken, and no under construction signs. Oh, that is a... If that's not a shots fired, I don't know what is. I don't know what it is if that's not a shots fired. Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting. I doubt we will ever find out from BM World and AmSim whether they've deliberately released this scenery without an interior, having maybe been tipped off that SFO by Flightbeam was on the way and they wanted to get this out the door before then to try and capitalize on sales. I don't know. Maybe they just thought it was ready and thought, yeah, we'll do an interior update later on. We don't know. Whether you folks pick either one, it's nice that it's of course it's the most flight sim thing in the world that we wait almost 4 years for a really good San Francisco scenery, and then 2 will come out within the space of a month. Welcome to Flight Sim. Welcome to Flight Sim. That's always how it goes. You wait years for something, and then 2 of the same thing will arrive at once. It's always the way. But hey, I mean, I'm still here to showcase this scenery today. So far, I've not really got any major complaints. It looks like they've gone to some level of details with the apron, ground clutter and stuff. It's pretty standard for what I expect from a BM World and AmSim scenery. If you're familiar with some of their other works, it's relatively similar to that. And it's got some really nice elements, you know. I like this area here. I like the main terminal with the airside stuff over there. I think that looks really nice. It looks like we've got some cool details with some of the hangars and stuff over on the other side. It looks like they've included some like snow plow and garbage trucks and stuff over there. They've got some of the stuff for the like Gulfstream. Don't tell them they're in a flight simulator. Those kind of things. You've got signature ramp over there included. Safety training stuff with a fire engine next to it. We've got the hangar. So, like, I don't think this scenery has been... I wouldn't necessarily say this scenery has been, like, rushed out to compete with Flightbeam just on what I've seen so far. But it will be interesting to find out whether they deliberately halted on doing the interior because they wanted it out before Flightbeam. And those kind of things as well. But yeah, it's okay. Jay, hey, 52 months. Did you remove the Asobo SFO? Yeah, you need to do that via your content manager. Tom is here on YouTube. Hello, Tom. Jay, thank you, mate. Thank you, Jay. I can choose your dinner tonight. Beef. There you go. That was an easy one. Beefy J with 52 months. There you go. That was a very easy choice. Yeah, so if you want to remove the default KSFO, folks, you do it via your content manager. So in the main menu of MSFS, you go Profile at the top, Content Manager in the bottom center, type KSFO, have a look to see if it's installed, and then you can uninstall it from there. All right, so that's how you do that. Yeah, I mean, what are your folks' opinions on it? I've kind of given my brief overview. I've not got no real complaints over it. Yeah, it might be nice to have the interior out at release. Bit of a shame that it's not out at release. And it is a bit annoying that they didn't test it with GSX. It's probably one of the first releases that I've seen in the sim where they haven't. And it's really weird because I think all of their other sceneries have worked fine with GSX. So I wonder if this was just a spurious thing of the moment. It could well have been. But it's okay. It's all right. It's, you know, it's certainly going to do me. I will be honest, I will probably move to the Flightbeam rendition when that comes out. But that's just because I'm a massive Flightbeam fanboy. But if Flightbeam, even if Flightbeam weren't doing SFO, I'd be quite happy with this rendition to go for now. You know, I wouldn't have any major complaints and thoughts of, oh, well, I don't want to fly there again from what we've seen so far. Anyway, right, let's get going. Let's get rocking and rolling. Let's get the day underway. So, never understood the obsession with interior details. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I am not a huge one for interior details. I think my point was more so, if you're going to do something, it's a very interesting decision to then not do it for launch of the scenery and then have massive plaques everywhere saying coming soon. It just raises some questions of, okay, well, like, why is it not here now? Do you know what I mean? Hey, Lucas. Hey, 19 months. Thank you for the prime. Cheers, 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 cheers. Thank you very much for the 19 months with the prime sub. And back in the crew once more. Cheers. And Captain Multi, welcome back. I think that's a refollow. Hello, welcome back. Yeah, if you guys want to get GSX working, there is a workaround. You need to go into the FSDT installer, click config, and then you'll see the list of jetway.bgls that are disabled. Find KSFO, enable it, then click apply, and you will need to restart your sim. Just be aware that as soon as they fix this issue and GSX works with this scenery, you will then need to disable that BGL. I don't know if somebody clipped me explaining it earlier on, but yeah, anyway. What time does Sim Update 15 release on the 23rd? We don't publicize release times, I'm afraid. And that's purely because they're actually movable. So there's no point us publicizing a release time because we all have a massive meeting call where we put things out. I can't go into details about it, but yeah, there's no actual complete set time. We have an aimed time, but it might deviate. God, there's another one. Bloody hell. See Murdoch. Hey, 26 months. Good to be back. I knew it was a refollow. There we go. Welcome back. See, I don't forget names here. I might be a boomer and I might be getting old, but I don't forget names. Murdoch, you're a beauty. Thank you very much for the tier 1 for 26 months. Cheers, my dude. Yeah, Sim Update 15 should be tomorrow. I mean, at the end of my work day today, the plan is still for tomorrow, okay? I say should because, you know, there still could be something that holds it back for tomorrow. There is always that risk factor. I hope not, but, you know, there could be. In terms of the release time, there is no set release time for it. I know in the past there's been kind of like a rough time window for these things. So you might be able to guess when it's about out, but I don't want you to say, oh, it's this time, the sim update should be out, restart everything, and then suddenly nothing is going. I and all the other CM team will be on the release call. So the second that we post the patch notes, the second that we make social media posts, it will be out, okay? So if you want to make sure that you are alert of when the update will be out, make sure, I know this sounds really cliche, but follow our social media and even turn on alerts for it. Because we will be in the calls and we will post those announcements whilst we're in the release call for when it goes live. So there will be no delay, all right? There will be no delay to it. I've even made a fancy video with some cool editing. So follow our Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, so there we go. Anyway, right. Am I not the CEO? If only. If only. But yeah, like if you're like on X, as it now is, or Twitter or something like that, and you can turn on notifications or something, or Facebook and turn on notifications for that, that'll be the quickest way of you knowing when the sim update is out, because pretty much as soon as we get the go-ahead that it's in the public realm, we will click the clink, go live button on all of our social posts. All right, so there we go. Do you know if the Bravo Airspace 78 is releasing tomorrow? No, mate, I don't. Right. Okie dokie. Let's get rocking and rolling. Let's get into the aircraft. So we're off to Burbank today. Let's go and get it going. Yeah, like, subscribe, and hit the alert button. I'm such a sellout. I'm not a sellout because it's for work. I'm not a sellout because it's for work. Right, so we will go and just do weights and balance stuff. First, which we need to do via here, don't we? So if I do a flight plan request with this, I'm just going to set the payload and set the fuel straight in, you know, because otherwise we're just going to be here for donkeys years, aren't we? Hello? 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 Why is that frozen? What the hell? If that's working. Ah, it's going to be one of those days. Why is this faffed? My CDUs have locked. So's my flight controls. My MCP. So's all my flight controls. But my EFB works. Anybody else ever experienced this? Is it a WASM crash? You're joking me. I've never, ever, ever had a WASM crash in this PMDG. I didn't even know they existed in the PMDG. Scotty, thank you, mate. Is your 737 up to date? Oh, what a if I have to restart the sim for this, I'm going to cry. Product updates. Check now. Yeah, 3093. Yeah, GSX is broken with the scenery, yeah. It could also be the EFB bug. What's the EFB bug? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. If you are up to date, that's not it. Yeah, I'm definitely up to date. I'm on the latest one. So is this a WASM crash then? That's worrying. There was a bug where the viewpoint got locked on the EFB and wouldn't let you click anything else. Right, well that's not it. What the hell is the fix for this? Is it gonna have to, am I gonna have to do what we did in the INI? Do this. Oh, that's really caused chaos doing that, hasn't it? Aha! I am a genius! Bit of luck we didn't do much, wasn't it? Right, well, I don't even know what panel state is that loaded us in. I think that's actually in the same panel state. Okay, right, well, yes. That is very weird. It's made my... Oh, God, it's made everything really laggy. That is super... I've never had that before. I did not know WASM crashes even existed in this. Oh, why has it made everything so laggy now? What is going on? I swear to God. Right. EFB, let's request this from here and try again, shall we? What did I do to fix it? So you go escape, general options, experimental, and then this use nano VG for XML gauges. Just toggle it to the next option and it will reset your panel states. Don't do it in the air. Do not do it in the air. It will not go well. Hey, Bergen, 52 months. God, it is so busy today. I can barely keep up with all you lovely folks. I wonder if it's because I, I don't know. You need to turn it back on again to recover the frames. It is on. Bergen, thank you. 52 months. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I think it was off. God, 52 months. Bloody hell. Ah, right. It's working. There we go. I thought it said off. Oh, I'm going to have to check now. Mark, 78 months. Hello. God, it's all going on. Oh, on. Whatever. Oh no, that's going to reset the panel state. My frames were fine. Oh, why am I doing things? Stop listening to Twitch chat, too. Mark, thank you. 78 months. I love you. You're a beauty. Thank you, mate. I'm going to have to wait again. Sorry, everybody. Mark, you're a legend. Thank you, mate. Luckily, the panel resets quite nicely. Yeah. It's got nothing to do with that nano VG thing with the frames. Absolutely nothing. Still doing it there. It's almost like... Oh, it's fine. I just need to tab out the sim and tab back in and it fixes it. Right. Third time lucky? 2, 3? I can't even hold up the right amount of fingers. Let's give it a go. Right. Chat. I'm just going to be a little bit quiet responding to messages for a moment. Just so that we can actually start to get things set up. Because we've been here for ages and we've not done anything yet. With the flight. I do want to get going. Ah. Wait, so even though I can get the jetway in, can I not do anything with GS? I could do something with GSX a moment ago. Oh, it's not because we went onto the thing, isn't it? I didn't even change anything. Let's start Coartal in here, see if it'll start. It's one of those today. It's fine. We're going to persevere. Ha-ha! There is a menu. Is it going to work? Yes! There we go. Right. Request boarding. Good. And we'll have United. Right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So we've got boarding on the way. Let's go and have a look at the flight plan first. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that's it. You go the opposite direction. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. You go the opposite direction. You're fine. You go wherever you want. The passengers can jump for all I care right now. Right, let's go and highlight some important things. So we are flight 1300 today out of San Francisco to Burbank in the 737. I don't know what cost index United use. I just went with 20. Zero fuel weight. We're really light today, actually. 129.4. Takeoff weight's about 139.4 and landing's about 134.3. Cruising flight level 310 today. The flight time should only be about 50 minutes. That's going to use about 5,000 pounds of fuel. We're going to take double that. So we got about 10.5 today. We're out on the 01s today and out on the Stick 5, which is a gorgeous looping departure back out to the north and then to the south. It will look stunning. And then we're in on 08 via Rocker. The Rocker 2. The approach today. So those are kind of the basics and what we've got going on. So we should have 10.5 for the block fuel, which is there. And we'll go and set up the aircraft. Duffer, good to see you. I had an interview for your dream job as a... Oh, nice, Duffer. Well done, mate. Well done, well done. United used 35. Oh, perfect. There we go. Glad you lot know these things. I can always trust in you folks. Yeah, so Mickey Mike, yeah, it's a quartal error for GSX. You need to enable the KSFO jetways.bgl in the GSX installer software and then restart your sim. And that will fix it. But yeah, just be aware that you do need to, when it gets fixed, you'll need to disable that. It's a bit of a faff, but at least we can get it working. Right, so inches, baro minimums on there, traffic's onto there. That's all good. Set the parking brakes. Does that mean you have the GSX jetways and not the one from the scenery? Correct. So that's why my one suddenly decided to disconnect and it's got like Delta and then JetBlue next door. But it works at least, so yeah. We'll go and swing to Unicom. Actually, yeah, no, we'll switch to Unicom and then I'll just go and check what the CTAF is here. .CTAF KSFO 120.5. So we'll swing that onto the standby. Actually, we'll go to that now. And then 122.8 when we're out of here. And Squawk, the auto ATC is giving me is 3325. So 3325 into there. Get rid of that floodlight. We don't need that. And nice. We're in a good state. Cool. Yes, Matt, so you know how we were discussing earlier on about Palm Springs being the plan? And I was like, oh, I'll make sure that I do something different from other streamers. Our very good friend Rapenza went live and is flying down to Palm Springs on the exact flight that I was going to do. So I had to divert and make a change of plan. So Burbank it is instead. Burbank it is instead. It's always the way. I wanted to make sure there was some variety. I really wanted to go to Palm Springs today, but we'll just do it another day. We could have still done it, but just for the sake of variety for you folks. Right, what's the weather looking like at SFO? So the wind's 310 degrees, 10 knots. Temperature 17, dew point 11. The altimeter 29 and 9 6, which the sim agrees with. So we've got 29 and 9 6 set 3 times. Good. So that's all fine. We can get going with the CDU then. So if we go back into route and I could have just done it from that screen, but we'll select the route and load it in. Thank you, Munkin. Yeah, so yesterday, for those of you on Twitch, yesterday, those of you who missed it, it was my 9-year Twitch partner anniversary, so 108 months. And Monday was Timmy's birthday. It was his 18th birthday. Galaxy, thanks for the follow, mate. Landing at SFO from SEA on VATSIM in 20 minutes. Nice. So we're going to use one left for departure. And we are UAL 1300 today. Activate, execute. So, departure, we're on a stick 5 today. Are we out via the Young transition? It goes to Katina. So there it is. So, one hell of a departure this. It's straight out to 520 feet, max 210 knots, an absolutely disgusting left-hand turn to stick all the way round to port below 10,000 feet. And then we go to Katina today. The top altitude is flight level 190. But a beautiful departure. In terms of the taxi, we'll push back, hopefully facing nose left, and then taxi out Alpha to Mike. Actually, should we go one right? Because it's a slightly longer... Actually, no, we're probably light enough to go off one left today. I always go one right. Let's do a one left departure. It's a shorter runway, but yeah. So we'll go departures and arrivals. One left. Stick 5 to Katina. And then we're also going to put in the arrival into Burbank. I'll just double check to see if they are still using 08. Yeah, ILS approach 08 in use. Oh, it's overcast down to 1,000 in Burbank, so we're definitely not doing that cool visual approach. This has got to be to avoid the departures out of Oakland. Yeah, Oakland is so close. So ILS Zulu 08, we're on a Rocker 2 via Red Hot, and then we come in via Mikey. If I'm not mistaken. So there's Red Hot, and then Mikey landing 08. Execute that as well. Good. Perfect. So that's the routing in. We'll go and get the perf init stuff in. So costed next, somebody said that they used 35. We're only going to flight level 310 today. Reserves on our flight plan are 4.4 and the winds are 314 at 20. Wait, sorry, I've just forgotten what I just said. Yeah, 4.4. 4.4 and 314 at 20. 314 at 20. Transition altitude 18,000 is obviously correct. Yeah, alright, I'm fine. Unable 280 knots, that's fine. What's the difference between ILSs on the same runway like Zulu Yankee? That's a great question. It'll depend on the airport. Normally, it would be something like the go-around procedure might be different, or maybe the category of aircraft that flies it. Those kind of things is usually what it is. I pretty much usually default to ILS Zulu. So we've got a takeoff weight of 140.1 today, which is a little bit heavier than what we were expecting, but not by a tremendous amount. So that's absolutely fine. Let's go and do some takeoff performance. Why is that not working? Hello? Don't tell me I'm going to have to go back to Top Cat. Why can I not click that? Hey, nerd! 73 months! There's GSX complete. Thank you so much, mate. 73 months, my goodness me. I'll wait to see if anybody knows why that's broken. Could have been because of the panel state stuff. Cheers, my dude. Thank you. That's a long time. Oh, was it good? Oh, I'm so jealous. I bet you had the most amazing time. Thank you so much, mate. Heading was 014. Yeah, 014. Mate, thank you. 73 months as well. Goodness gracious. 19,000. Chat, I think we might have to use Top Cat for takeoff performance. Because I can't click on anything. Well, I can click on these. But I can't... Is there any other way to go to the home screen? The button's not working. Why is the music bot saying songs are playing when they aren't? Because they are, and I'm an idiot and just had songs playing but muted. Try the FO's tablet. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Oh, look at that. Mac, what a legend. Can I click this now? All right, first officer's doing our performance today. No problem. Good. Oh, we might have to load this. Oh, no! Oh, no, he's not doing it. Because I got to load in the stuff first. This is bugged out to heck. So I can... I can go on this app here. I don't think there's any way to restart these tablets, is there? We might literally have to use Top Cat for takeoff performance. We might have to go old school today. I could do that, but I just can't do this. Oh, let's see if we can type it in manually. What a faff. It's fine. We can do it. We can do it manually. We can do it manually. Right. 01 left. Runway length it's saying is 2,000 meters. Now I've got this as 2,300, but if it wants to give us 2,000 meters, fine. Flat 5. Import from the aircraft there. Import the weather. Okay, we're fine. We should be alright. Calculate. There we go. So it's giving us TO2 33 still. 138, 138, 144. In the FMC you can remove them and put them back in again. It's fine. We've found a workaround, I think. Climb 1, flat 5, and then the speeds, yeah, does that match what it said there? 383844. Yeah, it's lucky I don't normally stream on a Wednesday because it'd be cursed. Although, I mean, I'm very happy that I am. I'm very, very, very sad that I'm not on my way to badminton right now. You folks know that I just adore my badminton. So Wednesday nights are like my just, you know, get away from everything night and just get on court and enjoy myself. But with an injury, I can't do that. I'm going to accelerate 3,000 just because of that turn. So I am sad that I'm not at badminton training tonight, but having a new scenery to show off is certainly the thing that's helping cheer me up today. Right, let's get some flight directors going. And of course, seeing you lovely folks. Let's get the APU started as well. Because we're not far off being ready to go. And we can get this show on the road. We'll have a look at the night lighting after we've landed back in here. Can you folks remind me of that, please? When we get back into San Fran, remind me to take a look at the night lighting. Right, good. It's giving me that it can't do that 280 knots. Is it a max 280 knots there? No, it's at 280. It'll probably be because of this. Because we're 1 knot out. Now we should stop getting that message, I think. Right, so CDU's rocking and rolling and good to go. APU is just online, so we'll switch the buses over to that. Get the APU bleed on as well. And then if we call GSX, we'll get ourselves ready to go. Right, GSX. Prepare for pushback and departure. So ground services, we should be able to get rid of everything. Parking brakes set. The only thing is that that's not going to close the door because the jetway's faffed. Right, okay. So let's do a before start flow. Fuel pumps on. APU's already on the buses. Put the chime on because everything's closed up now. We'll pressurise now that all the doors are closed. Anti-collision light can go on. We'll squawk mode Charlie on the transponder. We're nicely on CTAF. Yeah, and then we're good to go. Beautiful stuff. Just ignore what's going on here with GSX. There's evidently it's just bugged at this scenery, so yeah. How is the performance? The performance for me has been really, really, really solid. I mean, I lock my FPS at 60 anyway, but I've not felt any kind of dips or struggles or stutters or anything like that. Have you seen the latest news from number 10? Yes. 4th of July looks like it's going to be our Independence Day now. Very interesting. We won't get into politics here, but... Oh, Flight 242, hey! Paying forward the gifted subs from Fishy! Thank you very, very, very much. Flight 242, first ever gifted subs on the channel, gets gifted a sub to be able to join the crew, and then pays it forward with 2 gifted subs of their own. Thank you so much, my friend. They go to D. Charlie and to Whiffy as well. Cheers, mate. Do you use CTAP? Yes, it's a requirement on VATSIM, so yes. Thank you very much, my friend. That's super, super, super generous. You join us just prepping for pushback, as you can see, for our first flight out of the new BM World and AmSim San Fran, which released earlier on today via the UniBuild store. Right, there's no GSX profile here or anything, obviously, so This pushback could be pretty gash. Right. San Francisco traffic, United 1300 Echo 8, push and start nose left. San Fran. What's going on with the baggage handlers? The GSX isn't properly working at this scenery and there's no GSX profile, so that'll be why.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Not doing a quick edit push without a profile is a bold move. I mean, I don't do that kind of thing. Oh god. I mean, it looks like it's about to try and have some good fun anyway, to be honest with you. That stutter there is Valanta doing an autosave. Oh god. Oh god. Oh dear. Well, look, where's Gary going? He's walked all the way over here. Whoa! Freaking San Francisco drift. This is why GSX profiles are one of the best things to ever happen to the sim. Genuinely. Hey, thank you. Oh, no worries. You've got issues with the username. It's having a break. Well, welcome back anyway. Thank you very much for the gifted subs all the same. But this just proves why GSX profiles are like one of the best things to ever happen to the... I mean, look at it. What the f is it doing? There we go. Now it's realised that we're going back in that direction. I ain't buying this if the GSX is broken. Yeah, I would hold off until GSX is fit. I mean, you can get round it. And we could have just made our own custom pushback. But to be honest with you... Yeah, if GSX is like an absolute must for you, I'd maybe wait until they patch it. God, look at it. It is just having an absolute mare. I guess we should probably try and start an engine. Packs off. It will sort itself out. It's just kind of, you know. Do you know what? I think I might just get it to stop position here. I just don't trust it anymore. There you go. Stop and complete pushback. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Perfect. Just where we wanted to be.
Please set parking brake.
Yeah, believe me, I have, mate. But yeah, without GSX profiles, I mean, it's almost a wonder nowadays that people release sceneries without a GSX profile. Honestly, they're like a bare essential nowadays with the amount of people that use them. Flight 242 with another one. Cheers. Flight 242 with a gifted sub to Evan Blakeman. That is your third in a row. Cheers, mate. Thank you so much. There we go. I just need to reset the parking brake. It's fine. We're on the correct taxiway, so we're fine. There you go, Evan. Right, let's go and start number 1. When you use the PMDG pushback and it asks for the meters, is there a guessing? I think so, mate. I don't think there's any way of really measuring it. So I give somebody a lift to my badminton training, and they texted me a moment ago to ask if I could give them a lift, and I was like, I rolled my ankle really bad and sprained my ankle. He didn't say, oh, I hope it gets better soon. He was just like, oh, all right, because I can't give him a lift.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Hey, Flight 242, thank you for giving another sub. Got 4 now. To Outcast Dragon. Cheers, mate. Thank you very, 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 very much indeed. Thank you. Very generous. 4 gifted subs out of nowhere. I don't know if I need to make my joystick a little bit less sensitive. 8 people like that. I mean, he's only a 16-year-old, so he's just a teenager. But he was there when I did it last week, so right. There we go. So thanks GSX for the brilliant pushback. APU off, start switch is continuous, probes on, packs on, isolation valve to auto, APU bleed off, flaps can go to 5, 1, 2, 5, trim set, Do a quick flight control check. Okay, right, we are all good. San Francisco traffic, United 1300, taxiing Alpha, Mike holding point 1 left, San Fran. Okay, parking brake released. Swing that on. Give ourselves a bit of differential thrust. Where is the GSX tug going?
San Francisco traffic, United 1896. We're on the ILS runway 28 right. We're about 17 miles out, San Francisco.
Is that the GSX truck? Just bye. Doubling as a follow me car. Bloody well hope not. He's going the wrong way. This is not Flightbeam SFO. This is BM World and AmSim SFO, which just released today. However, if you are waiting for Flightbeam SFO, apparently it's releasing next month. Orbital, very well. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I don't know whether the Flightbeam scenery will have a GSX profile on release. So you could have the same issues. Where is that from? They released a Facebook post today, kind of in response to this being released. Is there something wrong with the scenery with GSX? Yeah, GSX doesn't work properly with this scenery. So, number one, there's an issue with the jetways at the moment, where if you try to run the scenery with GSX, it will give you loads of errors on the screen, and GSX won't work, so you need to disable something in a GSX installer, and then you'd need to restart the sim, which is a bit of a faff. But there's no GSX profile for the airport as well, so all the pushbacks and stuff don't work properly, as you saw there. You can work around it, but you know, if GSX is like lifeblood to you and you can't do anything without it, I'd hold off purchasing this just for the moment. I've not really got any other complaints about it though. Scenery, like performance and stuff, is fine. And I'm assuming it's all accurate in terms of the stands and the apron positions and stuff. Oh, nice, Comic Ash. You have toolbar pushback? Ah, nice. Sorry to hear about the ankle. Try not to break an arm this year. I'll do my very best. I thought I was going to be injured again for Flight Sim Expo. Last year it was the arm, and I thought I was going to be on crutches for Expo this year, but luckily it's just a sprain. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I reckon I could probably be back playing badminton next week, but I'm not going to risk it. I am not going to risk it. In exactly a week, we will be mid-Expo. You mean a month? Do you know if it's better to run a higher value of rolling cash or is smaller better? I don't know. I don't have any value set, to be honest. Try both. See which one works better for you. San Fran traffic, United 1300 via Mike, departing 1 left, stick 5 departure. We're actually at a hotel, but it should be fine. Jack, hey, 4 months. Hello, buddy. How you doing?
1896.
Jack, appreciate you, buddy. 4 months sub. Thank you so much. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, why can I not turn? Oh my God. Turning. Hello. Yes. Turn, please. This aircraft. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you very much, Jack. Very much appreciated. Wait, how far out was that traffic? $10 knots? 10 knots is fine. Wait, is my... I don't think my rudder pedals are working properly. My brakes aren't working. They are, but I'm still going forward. Let's fix that. And San Fran Traffic United 1300. We're just delaying takeoff a minute. Oh, that's not good. We're moving forward even with the parking brake engaged.
For United 296.
Oh, you're joking me. I can't do the chocks either. Yeah, I wonder if it could be a failure thing. You might be right. Oh, is this because of all the faff earlier? I hate how convoluted these blooming menus are. I love PMDG, but it's so convoluted. Where's failures? I think we might have to vacate. I wonder if that's why we were struggling to turn. FS actions. No, it's not there. PMDG setup. Where is it? Aircraft. Failures. None. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. If I can't brake... Well, the only thing that I can think of doing right now is setting up a panel state with where we are. The parking brake is not set. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm putting full force on the toe brakes and we're not stopping. I think it was because we had to reload the aircraft with the WASM crash and something's bugged out with it. Force closed GSX.
296, we're vacated to your right. We're going to cross 28 left and taxi.
GSX isn't even doing anything. I think it's to do with the WASM crashes that we had with the aircraft earlier on. I don't think it's got anything to do with it. No, it's got nothing to do with GSX at all. Even if I try and set the parking brake, which I can do, it won't stop us. I think the aircraft has bugged out. See, the brakes are working. San Fran Traffic United 1300. We vacated one left at Golf. We've just got a small issue with the aircraft. We're just going to be blocking taxiway Bravo for a minute or so. I had the same. I had to do maintain the hydraulic fluid. Yeah, there's no failures, but I'll have a look. Let's just get on a straight line of taxiway. There's no failures, so where do I need to go, sorry? Yeah, there's nothing. Maintenance. Service system. Execute. Oh, it's nothing. I think it's a bug. I think it's a bug with the fact that we had the WASM crashes. And then it reloaded the panel states. And I don't think it reloaded the panel states correctly. I'm full toe brakes right now. Let me just check. I'm just going to check in control options. To make sure that these are actually... Yeah, they're full working. Yep, as they should be. It does hydraulic fluid even with the failures off. Yeah, I've just reset. Look, look, hydraulic quantity 100%. I've just serviced them, so it's not the hydraulic fluid. I've just tested that. I think it's bugged. Right. PMDG setup, panel state save, KSFO. This is a faff. Let's just save that panel state. I almost feel like I need to Where's the best place to reload? I guess if I reloaded on a runway... Let's see if I can go back to the main menu. This might crash my sim. Let me just disconnect from that sim. What we're going to do is just continue and use auto brake to land and stop. That's going to be absolutely impossible when we try to park, isn't it? That's not going to work, mate. Krona, thank you for 35 months. What's the issue? My brakes aren't working properly. That's why we struggle to turn around the corner and everything. just go flying if we crash in Burbank? We do. No thanks, mate. No thanks. Krona, thank you for 35 months. You're a legend. Cheers for the prime, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, I'm going to spawn on a runway, which you shouldn't do on VATSIM. Let me just see if I load the panel state, whether it will work. I might depart offline. There's no ATC or anything, but you shouldn't spawn on a runway on VATSIM, so we'll just give it a go. Thank you, mate. Cheers for the 35. Sorry for the faff, folks. No, I've never replaced the batteries on the mask. Never. What's been happening? Well, we had some WASM crashes with the MDG 737, and so we managed to get it restarted, but we think it's caused some issues with the brakes. What's for tea? I had pie and mash for tea. Just give it a second here to think. Oh, I hate Flight Simulator sometimes. I really do. I think we're going to have to restart the whole sim, aren't we? Reinstall the PMDG. Now, I don't need to reinstall the whole aircraft. What is everybody's obsession with reinstalling things? Let's try this. Seems to work there. I wonder if I just give it a moment. Oh, that's a good sign. I had to reinstall it when I had that issue. Looks like you went to drastic measures because I just restarted the flight. Right, panel state load. Oh. KSFO. Rebuild the whole PC, yeah. Hey, Joel, how you doing? Right. Let's just go and... What we'll do is we'll just go and taxi round again. Oh, is it? It's... I think it's done that thing now where we can't spool up engine number 2. This is such a f***ing faff. It's unbelievable. And there's none. Yeah, we've got that bug again. Do you remember we had this when we were testing Active Sky? And even though there's something that's happening, it's just a 737 bug. I'm going to be texting Rob like, Rob! Goosey, hey, 50 months. Thank you, mate. Love you, bud. Thank you, Goosey. Cheers for the 50 months. Appreciate you, buddy. San Francisco, yeah. Yeah, I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. Having a few faffs at the moment, but no, I'm good. I hope you're well, Goose. Good to see you, bud. Why do you lot always go to such extreme negatives? So we're now going to have another 777 delay because they need to fix the 737 first. No, this is quite an extreme scenario that we're in at the moment. Chill your beans. Right, let's try and go to the main menu and see if we can get it to sort out. Yeah, that engine's turned off. Do you know Ice 179? No idea who that is, mate. No. The fuel was off? Yeah, it shouldn't have been though, but it didn't matter because engine number 1 wasn't doing anything anyway. I saw that number 2 was off, but engine number 1 wasn't doing anything anyway. Well, yeah. I mean, at this rate, we're only going to be able to do the one flight because this is severely delayed, but we'll see. This is just one of those days where you want to quit flight sim. You think it's bad when it happens in your private sim. Imagine when you're doing it when you're showcasing a new scenery in front of a couple hundred people watching. It feels horrible. Could it be something wrong with the livery? No, I've had this kind of thing before. It's amazing that they can't get all these software to work together. You give it a go then. Let me try and load the panel state. Should we do move to Mars? That's a good idea. Should have flown P3D instead? Oh god, no. No thanks. I don't want to go back to 1994. Yeah, see that engine 1N1 just isn't going anywhere, is it? Kalich, hey, 30 months! Cheers, bud! Thank you, mate. I unfortunately think we might need to literally restart the flight. Thank you very much, Kalich. Cheers for 30 months, mate. Appreciate you, buddy. See, it's weird. It monitors that as like a takeoff config warning. But the N1 doesn't rise. I swear somebody told me how we fixed this when we had this issue before. Failures. I swear somebody said there's a way where you can fix it, but... Was it like a... No, it wasn't anything to do... I can't remember. Do you remember, guys? We had this when we were testing out Active Sky. Or do we just think it's gone? Engine M1 cannot be operated after... This is on the forum. Oh, God. Panel state. I accidentally set the ignition key on the joystick. Now, we've had this before. I've not got any ignition keys on the joystick. There's nothing... I mean, that's on continuous ignition, which is exactly where it should be. Oh, wait. That's really weird. So it's working now when I've moved that to continuous, but that's where that should be. For takeoff. Wait, have we literally fixed it by just toggling that? We have. That's... Okay, well, we found the fix. That should be in that position. So that is a bug. And we can stop! Yay, let's fly! Quick, get in the air before anything else happens! Go, 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 go! Right, screw VATSIM, I'll log on after departure. Just bloody fly. I don't even care about pausing the alert. Oh shit, wait, what runway are we on? We selected one left and it's put us on 28 right. Oh, I know! Wait, this could cause havoc. I was going to use Portal to move. Should we just go? I was going to use Portal to move to one left. Should we just bloody... I'm doing a 28 right departure. I don't care. No, I don't want arrivals. I don't care. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, there's not even a departure. It's fine. It's fine. SFO 4. Execute. Yeah, just fly. Vector it round. I don't care. Wait, is that even the right departure? Yeah, fine. No, I'm not slewing it. Slewing it will go terribly. Let me bloody well fly the plane. Right. Good lord. What a faff. Diver, thank you for 16 months. I'm flying the plane. Thank you, mate. Yeah, go on, you do that where it doesn't like the throttles not being 100% matched up. You go for it. I'm just flying, chat. At this point, we've had so much faff, I'm just flying.
80 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate.
No, me, I would have tail striked it as well. Right, gear up. LNAV. I've not been using the yoke for months, Rick. I was wondering if it was causing me migraines because I was sitting so far away from the screen. I've not got another way to mount it at the moment. Right. Okay, so heading select. VNAV speed. We're just going to give ourselves a turn. Where the hell is Cisco? It's there. Okay, that's fine. So this would have a 210 knot speed restriction on this turn, I'm pretty sure, right? But that's fine. We've accelerated at the right point. Okay, flat one. Get a bigger screen? What, bigger than 32-inch 4K? Flaps up. Can't you chuck in the usual departure now and fly it? There's literally no point. It's basically just going to be a left turn direct to Cisco. There's no point chucking in a whole other departure. There's just added faff. And we've had enough of that today. I do apologise about all the faff chat. We've not had a faff like that in a very, very, very long time. That is the weirdest bug, that just putting the engine start switch from continuous to off makes the N1 work again on a panel state restart. That's definitely a bug. I will message Sir Randazzo and I'll be like, "Oi, Sonny Jim, found a bug for you." No, I will drop Rob a text because he'll probably very much appreciate that we found something. There we are. We managed to get going. Right, so there's the airport. There's the runway that we should have been taking off from. Sorry that there was a faff and we didn't get to do the proper departure, but quite frankly, with all the faff that we had, I just wanted to get us airborne and on our way, because if we had a faff for any longer, there was a risk of us just not really having enough time to do both flights today. But yes, we're on our way. We're on our way. Right, okay, let's have a look at things. So we're inbound Cisco. I don't think there was anything. Was there anything else before? Oh, to be fair. Oh, wait. Oh, so I see what it's done here. We've got... Well, I'll tell you what. We've not got Port or Katina in. It's a bit like there's no ATC. I will log back onto VATSIM now because I know I'm not going to be a disturbance to anybody else. So if we just put in Katina here, just so that we can join that departure, that'll be fine.
Traffic.
Okay, maybe I was lying about the fact that there's not traffic around. Oh, it's fine. It's saying that they're 9,900 feet above me. There we go. All good. Right, landing lights off. So there we go. We're now about... Oh, it's fine. We're actually fine. We're basically directing to Katina anyway. Good. Oh my goodness me. It's only a 50-minute flight as well, so it's not going to take us long. Next announcement on the PMDG forum is 777. Well, I remember I found a bug once, and in the patch notes, it literally said blame Chewie next to it. Or something like Chewy broke it. They don't mess around when they troll me at PMDG. I mean, Rob even put literally like a massive Chewbacca sticker on the yoke of a 747. If you load in P3D onto the 747 in one of their specific liveries and you have a look on the yoke, there's a Chewbacca picture on it. I shit you not. I've still got the pogo stick. Here it is. This is the official PMDG pogo stick. Like, the only one. It should be my good luck charm. I should do like an exorcism on it so that the rest of our flight goes fine, shouldn't I? Anyway. There we go. Yes, and breathe. We can relax now. How's BM World AmSim SFO? Is it worth buying? Well, I think that's a very good question. Is it worth buying? The issue is that Flightbeam, in response to this scenery, have now announced that their San Francisco scenery is only releasing next month. So it depends. We don't know what the price difference is going to be. I mean, historically speaking, the quality difference between BM World, AmSim sceneries and Flightbeam sceneries has been, I'll be honest with you, it has been quite noticeable. So if you're a massive Flightbeam fanboy, you might want to wait for the Flightbeam rendition to come out next month. That's San Jose there, right? If I'm not mistaken. KSJC? Yeah, that's KSJC down there. I think there's a really nice circling right-hand departure out of there. If I'm not mistaken. Is that in the rear hold along with the PMDG Segway? Yeah, that's it. Flightbeam PDX is trash. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Flightbeam PDX, was that done by... what's his face? I Blue Yonder. I can't remember. I'll be honest with you. I really struggle with the PDX scenery by Flightbeam. The performance there for me is really, really, really bad. But I think that was the first, or at least one of the first sceneries that they did for MSFS. But I'm pretty sure that it might not have actually been the main team at Flightbeam who did PDX. I wonder if it was released in conjunction with another single developer called Bill Womack, I Blue Yonder. So, yeah. Taz, gifting tier 1 subs to Carefree Gary and R2B2. Thank you, mate. Do you miss life as a paramedic? I was never a paramedic. So, no. Thank you, Taz, gifting 2 subs. Carefree Gary and R2 have both been gifted a subs, and that takes us to 800 subs. Hey, thank you very much, folks. That's wild. That is, like, 800 subs for me is like the levels that we were at before I was full-time with MSFS working. So that's absolutely bonkers, folks. That is by far the highest sub count we've had for a long time here on the channel, and it means the absolute world. So thank you. Yeah, the P3D one was awesome. Zine, thank you, mate. 67 months with a Prime. Very, 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 very much appreciated. Thank you for the resub, mate. Zine's been here now for, what, that's 5 years and an extra 7 months on top. Cheers, mate. Chat, I would put some... Well, I guess I can put some music on, but it's going to be such a short flight. Hey, Chew, which version of Flow? I use Flow Pro. Yeah, I wouldn't judge I wouldn't like preempt and prejudge the Flightbeam San Francisco scenery based off of the Portland scenery if it was done by a different person. It might have been released under the Flightbeam tag, but yeah, I think it was a Bill Womack, who's also known as I Blue Yonder scenery PDX. And yeah, you're right, he did it for P3D, and it was a really good scenery. So I don't know what happened for MSFS, but for me, the performance and the stutters there... Well, when was the last time you guys saw me do Portland on stream? Yeah. Will I do a new flight to the Fly Tampa Humberside? No, I won't be picking up that scenery, I don't think. There's already a phenomenal freeware for Humberside, and there's so limited route options from it. I'd rather spend my money elsewhere, personally. So, yeah. Marcus, I've got a friend who flies the 737 who said the wing flex on this was spot on, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty much how sceneries are released under Orbex or any builds. No, so I know that's not the case. They'll have vendors, so like this BM World and AmSim scenery is exclusive to to InnyBuilds, so they're just selling it on their store, but it's not released under the InnyBuilds name. Flightbeam PDX was released under their name. InnyBuilds create all of their sceneries that release, you know, like InnyBuilds LAX, InnyBuilds Heathrow. They're all in-house. They're not made by like an individual person. Yeah, the MSP scenery was awesome. Right, chat, honestly, we've not got a tremendous amount of time until top of descent, so I'm literally just going to get some stuff in just so that we've got stuff there. Uh-oh. Has it got everything in for the arrival and stuff? Yeah, it should do. But I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, we had the bug with the N1, but it shows how good PMDG custom panel states are, right? The fact that we've just loaded, we've not had to redo anything else with the autopilot, with the routing, anything like that. Should have it all there. Right. So let's go. What am I looking at? I want to look in here. So 079 for the course. Is Sim Update 15 coming tomorrow? As of when I closed my work laptop at 5 p.m. today, yes. I don't know whether there will be any more delays, but as of when I turned my work laptop off, it's still going ahead. So I can only speak as of that time that I finish work today. Right, 1095. And I'm also going to put Unicom in on here because we're away from CTAF now. Burbank's a ridiculously small runway, so I think we're going to want to go... We're going to lose 2.2, so it's going to be 134.6. So flap 40, 136. I almost want to go all the way max, because isn't Burbank, like, ridiculously short? Yeah, it's 5,800 feet. I don't know what that is in meters, but it's short. Airport elevation is 778. So we'll put this at 750. Yeah, flat 40, don't mess around with the float, I think is the name of the game. I'll catch up with chats in just a moment, folks. So minima is 1075. I'll just hold it. Hello there, TJ and Captain Pratt. Thanks for your follows, folks. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you all. We've resumed normalities now after the earlier faff. What did I say? 1075 for the minima. Yeah, 1075. And then let's go and take a look at the weather. Oh, I've got my EFB. Actually, wait, can I click this now? Oh, yeah, I've got that back working again. Oh. Burbank. 130 degrees at 3 knots, 6 statute miles, haze. Overcast at 1300, temperature 15, dew point 11. Oh, it looks like the faffs haven't stopped yet, folks. Altimeter 2999er. Oh, baby, this is going to be spicy. Right, 1075, 2999er, auto brake max, landing elevations in, arrival and approaches in, flap 40, 136. Have we got any... So we've not got any expects, that's fine, that's all in. Go around, climb to 1300 feet and then a right turn to 4600 on a heading of 210 and then inbound... VTU on a radial of 086. So we should get the glide slope mandatory buddy at 3000. No, sorry, buddy's going to be before. It's just going to be before buddy. So Silex, we've got 3700. Hopefully we'll have the glide by then. And yeah, I mean, I feel like, no, it's fine. We've got 10 miles. And then we'll reset to 4,600 in case of the go around. We're parking today. I don't mind if I don't get the exact stand, but we're going to aim for about Bravo 2, which is down here if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Bravo 2's down here. So we'll be vacating right, probably at the end, and then taxiing across. Good. So there's flight level 310. Top of descent is in 80 nautical miles in approximately 10 minutes, folks. Good. We can chill out for a little bit. Very interesting weather at Burbank, but that'll just make it great fun. Oh. What a day. What a day. I was supposed to be playing badminton right now. Maybe that's what the Sim's doing. It's because my Sim is so not used to streaming on a Wednesday. It's like, oh, this is my day off normally. Maybe that's what my Sim is thinking. It's like, this is my day off normally. Anyway, right, I need to take away the sub goal, I guess, don't I? Because you incredible folks have smashed it. So thank you so much for that. I don't know if I can complete the sub goal. I think I can. I don't know if I can. If I just click end goal. Oh, I don't know. This is why you don't skip badminton. I can't help it, mate. I can't play with a sprained ankle, mate. I can't play even if I wanted to. Believe me, I do want to. SR88, good to see you, Hayden. You missed a departure. Yeah, don't worry. You didn't. You missed a massive faff. But it's fine, we're on our way now. We're on our way now. So we should be down on the ground in about 30 minutes. So it's really not a very long flight, this. And then we'll obviously be flying back. We'll have a bit of a headwind on the way back, so it'll be a bit of a longer flight out of Burbank. And obviously the departure out of Burbank should be pretty cool. I don't know how much of it we'll see with the visibility there. What's the minima in terms of... So that's 348. Has the ILS Yankee got a lower minima? No, it's got a higher minima. So when people were asking about, like, oh, you know, what's the difference between an ILS Zulu and an ILS Yankee? Well, in this instance, the main difference is the minima. So the decision altitude here is 348 feet above the aerodrome elevation, about 1,075. With the ILS Yankee, it's much higher. If we were using that, I don't know if we'd even meet the criteria. Whatever happened to Tube Liner Tuesdays? So we decided to switch away from Tube Liner Tuesdays because we wanted to kind of fixate on doing some more like special live streams. Like we've got some like collaboration live streams with some companies and stuff upcoming, and some other cool things as well, instead of having a regular slot, which I was more than happy with. Miguel, hey! Oh my god, 89 months, bloody hell. Miguel, thank you for the tier 3 sub for 89 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Latest NVIDIA driver causes stutters and issues. Is that confirmed by every person using it, though? I wonder if people do a clean reinstall and clean caches and stuff, whether that fixes it. Usually does. Miguel, what an absolute legend. Tier bloody 3 and 89 months. Thank you so much, dude. Well, like, how many people are reporting it, Green Dot? Are there like hundreds of people reporting it on the forums? Because usually when it's something that everybody's getting, you'll see a thread just blow up with people. Thank you so much, Miguel, dude. Unbelievable support. David, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Has it picked up our flight? Okay, it's fine. Look at the look at the departure. That's so funny. I don't know why we clicked to spawn on 1 left and then we were on 28 right. I don't know why that's a thing. Luckily the departure looks quite cool, so whatever. I'm so glad we're not doing like a 2-hour flight each way or something today. I'm so glad the flights are about an hour, less than an hour. Thank you for the happy partner anniversary messages, by the way, folks, as well. Yeah, that was actually yesterday. Yesterday was our 108th month. 108th month. 9-year anniversary as a Twitch partner, which is crazy. How does the GSX part look? What GSX part? Oh, Litos, it's not coincidental. They literally make reference to it in their post. Flightbeam make reference to it in their post. But it's coming out next month. So there's actually more questions about whether... Oh, that's already running. I was going to give that a go. There's actually already questions about whether BM World and AmSim released this scenery quickly because they wanted it out before the Flightbeam one. There we go. I'm just going to try and load this again because I've been testing it. So there's questions going in either direction. Dan, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. That's saying that's already running. What the heck is this? This sounds like one of those AI generated songs that we were doing on Suno the other day. Yeah, Jetstream Designs Geneva. Now that sounds incredible, I won't lie. Yeah. That's going to be amazing. Yeah, Geneva's... I mean, the Red Wing Geneva's not bad, but that's going to be amazing. You report a bug with the INI. Yeah, we had a weird bug with the INI yesterday, actually. I forgot to report that one. I need to do that. Good. Sim update 15 hype tomorrow? Oh, yeah. When does the 777 release? Don't know, mate. You'll have to ask PMDG. Don't know. Yeah, Sim update 15 tomorrow. As long as nothing last minute changes. Cool. Right, let's go. Bit nervous it will break your sim for a week like Sim Update 14 did. I mean, if you wanted to get onto it now. By the way, folks, I gave this one yesterday. Little tip. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to skip the Sim Update 15 download tomorrow, if in case the servers get quite, busy with people, opt into the beta now and you'll get the release candidate, so you won't have an update tomorrow. That does mean that it'll auto-opt you into the next beta, but the next Sim Update beta for MSFS 2020 won't be until next year. So it shouldn't be a problem. And you can always opt out again. As long as you opt out and stuff correctly, you won't have any issues with reinstalling stuff. Did I have a look at your Concords? No, sorry, where did you post that? Sorry, mate. I'm just going to put this down to 18 for the moment because we'll be through transition there. You have a Lego Concorde as well. Hey, oh. Hey, nice. Right on top of the bit. Does it not get affected with heat on that? I guess not if you've not got fans up there. I love it. That looks awesome, dude. Good idea. Should get out of beta tomorrow. Yes, it is coming out of beta tomorrow. Unless suddenly something magically changes today. When I turned off my work laptop at 5 PM today, Sim Update 15 was still releasing tomorrow. But I'm just giving you guys a tip. So the current Sim Update 15 beta build will be the build that everybody will get tomorrow. So if you want to skip the downloads tomorrow, just opt into the beta now. And then you won't have to download anything tomorrow in case the servers get busy. You'll just be on Sim Update 15 anyway. Yeah, if you want to know how to do it, please, 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 please follow the forum post. We've got a forum post which Fatboy Fats very kindly just posted in. So this gives you all the details on how to join the beta. It's really important that you look at this because if you don't do things properly, if you opt out of the beta, you could have to reinstall your sim. It's only really for people who have got it installed via a default location. If it's located in a custom path, you should be fine. So it says, we recommend that those of you who wish to test with us, ensure your sim content is located in a custom path before joining the flight. Flight means the beta, by the way. Flighting is another word for beta. To avoid full installations in the future. All right. When will the official update come? Tomorrow. There's no public information about the time. However, turn on notifications for like the MSFS official Facebook page or our Twitter or something because, well, I'll be the one posting those announcements as soon as it goes. So the way that it goes is that we've got a meeting tomorrow for when the sim update goes live, and there'll be various different people in that call. But as soon as we get the go-ahead from people that the update is live and out there, we'll then post to social media. So it will be instant virtually. So, you know, within a minute or so of the updates actually being publicly available, hopefully you should have social media notifications. And as I said, there's also a really cool Instagram and TikTok video that your boy made. So there we go. Did you see the cabin already? No, actually, I've not got any details about that. I don't know whether that will come in the marketplace tomorrow. It's a very good question, actually. Very good question. Very good question. Also, notification on the MSFS Discord. Yeah, so it'll go out on Twitter, Facebook. There'll be an Instagram video, a TikTok video, Discord. There'll be the forum release notes. We've got a whole checklist. So the community team have a checklist of things that we do. So, and different people will do different things. So, yeah. And obviously we've got the dev update tomorrow. There's dev update tomorrow. There's a lot in there. What does Sim Update 15 bring? Mate, there's over 200 to 300 patch notes. There's a lot. One of the main factors is that it's bringing the brand new Airbus A320neo, the default A320neo to everybody. So that's going to be exciting. Can I read them in a soothing voice? You'd have to pay me a lot of money for that, Sonny Jim. 16 gigabytes of data. Yeah, it's a big update. So that's why it might be worth doing it now if you can. So yeah. How much is a lot? Oh, we'll just keep donating and I'll eventually decide. I joke. I can't read the patch notes out now. I'd have to do it tomorrow. Will you fix the Daryl? You've given me absolutely no details there as to what you mean by that, so I can't answer that. I don't work for any build, so I won't be fixing anything on it. No. To infinity and beyond. That's hey Miranda, how you doing, buddy? Good timing, mate. You joined us. We're just descending into Burbank, where the visibility is disgusting. SimBrief integration. The SimBrief integration works absolutely perfectly. I've been using it with SimBrief integration since it first came out. What's wrong with the SimBrief integration? It works perfectly. If I had the Steam version, I wouldn't worry, but I have the MS Store version, so it's bound to die when the update launches. No, it should be fine as long as you're on a custom path. Check that forum post, Jayers. Will the InnyBuild A320 be included with Sim Update 15? Yes, it will be releasing tomorrow with Sim Update 15. It will indeed. I mean the servers. You do realise that we use exactly the same servers for updates on MS Store and Steam, don't you? We don't rely on Steam servers for the in-sim downloads. When you like load into the sim and you have the install thing, that's not a different. They're all running through the same thing. They're not running through Steam servers and MS Store ones. The only things that run separately is when you have when you go onto Steam and click here and you have like a download for MSFS, and there might be a little bit of a download here. That will go through Steam, but that's it. Everyone is doomed then? Have you seen the recent Content Manager Installation Manager speeds, mate? Have you seen them? Go and test them. Go and test them. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow with the update, but that's why I'm advising everybody for a little bit of a tip to go on to the beta now so that you don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Somebody's doing the update right now. Dendarian's doing it. Dendarian, how are your speeds right now doing the update? Have you tried Manor Lords? Yeah, it's good fun. I've not had much time to play it at all, but it is very good. It's very good. In your Xbox in the A320 EFB, I pressed to load fuel, but the fuel's done nothing. Well, have you got a correct? That sounds like an issue on your end, Daryl, because I've done SimBrief integration and clicked to load the fuel many times, and it's worked perfectly. Have you made sure that you've double-checked the fuel figure on your SimBrief flight plan as to what it's trying to load into the aircraft? 180 megabits to so 20. Yeah, there you go. Are we doing the flight back? Yes, mate, we are. Yeah. When I was at MSFS, I was only getting around 200 megabit. Well, I mean, that's better than when the servers were having issues not long ago and people were getting 0.01. It's a lot better now. With Sim Update 15, does this mean developers will move towards release? Well, I don't know how many developers there are still who have said that they're waiting for Sim Update 15, nerd, so I don't think so. SimFX by Parallel 42 is already released. I don't know if there were any others. There's this rumour going around that PMDG said it, but they haven't. PMDG have never said that they're waiting on Sim Update 15 for the 777. So, yeah. Can I download the beta and fly at the same time? No. But this is why I'm saying, if you're worried about the speeds tomorrow and if they get overloaded with the amount of people who are downloading the sim tomorrow, join the beta now and then you will not have any worries because you will already have the update. This is why I'm giving you this tip. If you look on our forum page on how to join the beta and you join the beta successfully and you do the downloads today, if anything happens with the downloads servers tomorrow, I don't think it will, but if it does, you won't have to worry about it because you've already got the update. Right. So I'm going to put this down to 10 because it's going to follow the VNAV anyway. And then the meta is 299.9. So we'll set that in. Seatbelts in. And I'm going to turn the music off after this song. What's the CTAF for Burbank? CTAF for Burbank is 1187. If PMDG says there's 2 weeks away from release after Sim Update 15 is out, then they lied the whole time. When did they say that it was after Sim Update 15? They've never said that, have they? Can you find the specific quote where PMDG said they were waiting for Sim Update 15? Because as far as my understanding of it goes, it's just a rumour that the community have made up. I don't think they've actually ever specifically stated it, have they? Right, down we go. I said that if they say that 2 week notice after it's released, I don't get what you mean. Zadok the Priest. I'm not going to try and sing it. I do feel sorry for PMDG sometimes. I know sometimes they don't help themselves, but I can assure you with 110% certainty that there's no people on this planet who want the 777 out to be more than PMDG themselves. They don't like holding back an aircraft, but they also have enough self-worth as a developer to know that they've been doing this long enough. Rob's been doing flight sim development since the 80s odds. That's because he's an old man, bless him. They know not to release a product until it's ready. Right, so if I put this down to 3,000, see how we go with that. I might just make a call on the Unicom before we do anything else. Oh, you're joking me. I'm sorry, I'm going to log off of VATSIM. I don't want to be that guy, but there are 3 people coming into Burbank from the south, and they are literally having a cuddle. Nah, sorry, not today. I'll stay online for the moment, but I'm not dealing with that. They are having a cuddle on the VATSIM, and they're going to arrive at the same time. Look at these views, though. We're not going to see much once we get into those clouds, but we can at least enjoy the views for the moment. Wait, but if they say that they are 2 weeks away this week, that means Sim Update 15 could have been a reason why they haven't released it. Is that better? Wait, so you're assuming that the coincidental timing of it could have been a thing? I mean, I think you're just assuming something and putting something into your own head. Yeah, I think you're just doing some Illuminati conspiracy theories there, if I'm honest with you, Evan, to be completely brutally honest. If you want to believe that kind of thing, you go ahead and do that, but there's no indications of it. Shatter Demon, hello. Trying to get a release date out of me. Mate, you could try and get a release date out of me, but it would be like trying to get blood out of a stone, because I don't even know the release date. Why can't people just have patience? Patience is a virtue. Do I like the 747? Yes, 747 is my favourite aircraft. It could be why. I very much doubt it. Especially if they've explicitly stated it's not that. I'm betting that we get a Chewy stream before we get the plane. Honestly, I don't know about that, because beforehand, when I was given the aircraft early to show off, it was through Rob. It was through Randazzo, but I think Matthias is handling all of that now. So Matthias knows me and stuff like that, but whether he'll give me, like, exclusive stuff before others, I doubt it. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, look at them. Why couldn't they depart with different... Why do they have to hold hands? They're literally doing a fucking formation flight from San Diego to Burbank. You couldn't write it. Hey! 50 months for the one and only Fly 787. Hello, Tom. How are you? How would he know? Evan, I'm very good friends with Rob Randazzo. He's basically like a brother to me. So he does tell me some stuff, but he's not told me that. Oh, it's going to be so good. And I won't be there on crutches, so heck yeah. Thank you, mate. Cheers for the 50. Appreciate you, buddy. Can't wait to see you again. And Grump as well for 2 years. Grump, pure beauty. Thank you, mate. No, David. They're flying from a completely different airport, completely different direction. Out of the list of things to annoy me on VATSIM, group flights are near the bottom on the list. But it's more so that that they're all on top of each other, so they're all going to be arriving at exactly the same time from a different direction without any ATC. So trying to coordinate it all is just going to be a faff. And I can't see them on TCAS either. See, this is the problem where CTAF comes in, because I don't know whether I should be on CTAF now giving things or what. Oh god, there's even more. And then French, hey, 19 months. Yeah, that's it, Tom, hopefully. Thank you for the 19 months. Cheers, mate. You absolute beauty. Exclamation mark. I agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. Burbank traffic, United 1300 is 5 miles from Mikey, then Silex for the ILS approach runway 08, Burbank. We've got 26 miles. Good. Thank you so much for these. Right, so we're on local pressure, we're on profile. I can't see anything on the TCAS with this other traffic, so I've got no idea. Oh, they're literally going to be landing at the same time, chat. I think we're going to have 4 aircraft arriving at the same time. We'll see. I'm going to carry on for the moment, but... Right, looks like we got localized and a glide identified, so that's really good. And we should really probably start to think about slowing down. Yeah, look, there they are. Yeah, look, they're all just going to... They're not communicating on Unicom. On CTAF even. Look, there they are, just appearing like a freaking swarm. Nah, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother, chat. You might sound like I'm copping out, but... After the faffs that we had on the departure, and then with 3 aircraft, literally, you saw them on the spacing there. They're literally on top of each other. They're also not communicating on CTAF or anything. I'd rather just continue our approach and enjoy the approach. It's going to be an interesting one as it is anyway with the visibility. It's not dealing with it. We've not got ATC either. So call me a cop-out or whatever if you want. I honestly don't give a damn. I'm not going to go out of my way to kind of go around and change the approach and everything like that just for their favs. Right, what's that? So the go around, if we need it, was 212. I'm just going to pipe that in for the moment. VOR lock as well. Get that speed coming back. I mean, I'm always happy to, like, help out with things on Unicom. And, like, if there was 3 of them with good spacing and they were communicating on CTAF, I would have happily done some vectoring to get us all in on the approach at the same time. It's actually one of the most satisfying things about VATSIM when that does happen. But, I mean, they've not given each other any room or anybody else any other room. They're evidently all flying with each other but not doing any communication to anybody else. So it's just like, well, yeah. They're on CTAF now. Ah, there we go, after I've logged off. Ah, it's alright. Bugger it. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to whack back that... Ah, there we go, we got glide slope. Nice. So 4,600 for the go around. Speed's coming back really nicely. Nice. So we'll step that back towards the flat 5 bug. And now, unfortunately, we're not going to get some nice views of Burbank on the approach because the weather is not great. Right, this is going to be fun. Okay, we will pause. Nice. Yeah, Shaku, I don't think it would have worked.
2,500.
Checked. There's no nice views of Burbank. I think it's beautiful around here. At least it is in the sim. Come on, I mean, that looks so cool. Alright, get down. Flaps 15. So we're going flat 40, so 136, so 141 is going to be our final speed. Distance can make anything look good. That's why I have the camera so far away from me. Anybody who's had the displeasure of meeting me in person knows how ugly I am. I love flying to Burbank. I'm actually really glad we've gone here today. This is gorgeous. Right, flaps 40. Okay, so all the lights. Start switches over to continuous. Flaps are 40. Landing gears down 3 green. 3 brakes armed. Okay then, folks. Looks like we're going to be fine for the minimum. Oh, JS. Look at that. That looks so good. Buildings look awesome around here. Okay, let's do this thing. 70% N1 it wants to match that speed. Good lord above. Oh yeah, this is my first landing with this aircraft with the new joystick as well. I've not got any sensitivity curves on it, so wish me luck. Updating the sim now, great speed. Hey, there we go. It's good to hear. What's the weather like at Palm Springs? Because that's where we were going to be flying today.
500.
I don't think I've ever done a good landing on this runway, so wish me luck.
400. Approaching minimums. 3 minimums.
It's saying that I'm offset on the localizer, but we're smack bang on the centre. Got a slight crosswind, touch high, I agree with that. Look at the
100.
localizer, it's well off. That's weird.
50. 30. 20. 10.
He brakes up. Reverse as normal. And your brakes. And forward idle. There we go. Yeah, we'll take that. Not bad. That's probably my best landing on this runway, actually. Now, can we vacate right here, or do we have to vacate left and back round? It kind of looks like we have to vacate left and then go back round, so we'll do that. Beautiful! There we go. Welcome down, everybody. Woo! Well, that was fun. Let's vacate left and we'll go all the way around. We're in no rush. What stick is it? So, we are using the Thrustmaster Hotas Warthog A10C stick, but we've got the brand new, you can just about see it here, the Thrustmaster Ava base. This thing is now only available for pre-orders. It's just been set out for pre-orders. And essentially, it's completely customizable. So you can change, there's 3 different sets of springs, so we can change how it goes with the springs, and you can even change the tension of each set of springs individually. You can change the center dampening, you can change the cams, so like the axis curves. There's so much you can do. So basically, you can just make the joystick really of your dreams, almost in a way. You can have it exactly how you want it to feel, change it on the fly. It's bloody awesome. Right, Bravo 2 is what we want. So we should just make the... Do we want to make... Yeah, we could make the next left and then just go across here, right? Well, that feels much better with the braking now. That's why when we turned on the runway one left earlier and we weren't turning very well. It was whatever happened earlier. So it fits your Warthog. If you've got the Warthog magnetic... if you've got the Warthog magnetic thing, yeah, it should do. And the base. I've even got my HOTAS Warthog base. It's literally just the Ava... Have a look. If you have a look on the Thrustmaster website, you should be able to find out. Are people having an argument? Guys, if you're going to have an argument, can you take it to Whispers, please? Come on. We're better than that here. Take it to Whispers. I don't need any of that shit. I've literally not even been keeping up with it, to be honest. But yeah, take it to Whispers, guys. Come on. We don't need that here. Right, Bravo 2. I'm just going to go straight in like this. Screw it. Instead of faffing with the turn. If we had departed on time, we wouldn't have had all the faff with the other traffic, but it's fine. I feel like we're going to put our wing through that thing there. I also feel like we're rolling backwards, even though we're not. That'll do. There we go. I don't know if I've got an up-to-date GSX profile. A bearded British, a ginger bearded man, Tom. Right, 2 blue, 1 red. There we go. Welcome down, everybody. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? We made it, at least. I thought we were going to have to do a whole freaking sim restart and everything, but we made it. We made it, we made it, we made it. Goodness gracious me. Nice parking. Oh, I cheated a little bit, but I don't care. Beautiful. Right, so... Chocks are in, ground power, we'll go and request that, and then we'll go and get GSX deboarding. I think I've got a GSX profile, but it might just not be up to date with the stop short marks, that's all. Right, so we'll leave that on. Why is the ground power not connecting? That's what I want to know. Hello? Are we going to be stuck on the APU? I mean, I'm fine with that. I don't mind, but... That's weird. Oh, hello. That is a massive lag spike. Well, it looks like the GPU's in op, so we're going to be on the APU. But that's fine, I don't care. I'll stick the APU bleed on, I guess, for it then. So packs can stay on. An isolation valve goes open, I think, now. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Well, we might as well do that then. Yeah, and we'll just leave ourselves on the APU, no problem. Right, that can go to standby. We'll set 2000. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Right, let's just get the next flight up. So we should be United 208. So if I log on to VATSIM, what's the betting that somebody's on this stand? Success! My stand, get wrecked. Well, that worked out nicely because they're just parking on that stand. There we go. Right, we've got the new call sign. Good. Right, let's go and have a look and see what the damage was on Valanta, shall we? There we go. So a little bit of an interesting departure, but we were fine. Straight in on the approach, no problems. Landing rate was apparently 374. It felt alright, though. And there's, yeah, so we were past the main markers, but we were nicely in the touchdown zone, and we were right on the centre. So Yeah, I mean, you say ouch 374, but it didn't feel very heavy, did it? At least it didn't seem it. Anyway. And then an easy vacate round. Good. I mean, to be fair, you say ouch 374. This runway is ridiculously short. What is it? It's 5,800 feet. What's that in meters? It's a very short runway. I think with this runway, I think minus 374 is absolutely on the money. Absolutely on the money. It might have looked a bit weird if we didn't have a correct... that might have been why it might not look weird if we didn't have a correct FS realistic profile. But yeah. There we go. Anyway. Beautiful. Cool. All the SoCal runways feel super short. Yeah, for sure, for sure. 914 meters. Is that it? Good lord. That's crazy. Looks like there's a couple of other bits of traffic online as well now. Look at this. Burbank's never been so busy. Beautiful. Right, so I am going to get some music on. And then we're going to get set up for the return. Cool. So that should all be set up on there. So yeah, we are going to be flying back to San Fran now, folks. So for those of you who want to check out that new BM World and AmSim scenery from San Fran, you will be able to do so. So we're United 208 for the return. Flight time should again be about an hour. Yeah, SNA, I remember landing into SNA IRL and they did not hang about there. They really did not. So it's currently 1905. So let's call it 25. 5,000 feet is 1524. Wait, so it's 5802. 5802. Shall I just, you know what? 1,768 meters. Yeah, so pretty short. Pretty short. Right, what's our reg? November 37267. 37267. My memory is so bad. 35. What altitude did they go to? Oh, they all went all the way to 38 for this. I'll leave that as is. So 15 for departure, 28 right for landing. Sounds good. And then that should be the real world route. I'll just copy and paste it in to make sure. Yeah, it is good. So 15 for departure. That all looks fine. Generate. SNA is one of your favourite airports to go in and out of. Yeah, I really enjoyed flying out of there in real life. Was on the A220. Yeah, there we go. 1 hour flight time on the way back. Perfect. Taken off and landing runway 8 a number of times in both the MD-80 and the 737-800. Bloody hell. They don't mess around on that. One, 2, or 3 in regard to what, mate? So those of you who were doing the update to Sim Update 15 beta, then is it all going smoothly? Yeah, hopefully it is. Your food tonight 2. I'm gonna go for number 2 because I'm weird and I like even numbers like that. We're taking off runway 15. Yeah, that's what I just planned. Yep. Certainly not taking off on 08. There we are. Cool. Take off on the taxiway. Wouldn't be the first time somebody's tried to do that. Actually, no, wasn't it? Somebody tried to land on the... There was a big incident at San Fran where somebody almost landed on a taxiway. You ordered the Thrustmaster ALS Warthog now. Amazing. Yeah, so the base that we're using now is the Thrustmaster Ava base, which is this. So this is the new base that we're using with the HOTAS Warthog. So you can actually use the base of the HOTAS Warthog and the stick of the A10C or the FA18 or whatever you want. And then as long as it's got this connector here, it'll work. And you can customize all these things. So you can change these springs. There's 3 different sets of springs, and you can change the tension as you go. You can remove this, and there's another one of these here on this side to change the center, the centering dampening. These are cams here. So there's one here and one there, and they kind of change the axis curve. So you've got like aero for more airliner based things, and then a jet one for more like, fighter jet stuff. There's all sorts that you can do with it. It's really cool. Really freaking cool. So that's what I'm using now for my joystick base. Right. So flight plans into there. It's in non-Volanta. Good. We should be ready to get back in. Oh, look. All that traffic's now logged off after the faff earlier. Okay, back into the sim then. Let's do it. I don't know what the heck that music is. So, go and reset the clocks. Yeah, Stephen, and then they all realised that they'd get banned on the network when they did it and stopped. Not a clever idea. Okay, so flight details. Let's do a new request from Simbri for the return. There it is. Straight away it's in. Looks like the altimeter's still the same. So 2999er. And we'll go straight into the route page. Set the payload. Set the fuel, and we'll go and ask GSX for boarding. Right, so that's fuel on board and GSX doing its thing with payload. Let's go and have a look at the flight plan for the way back. So we are UA 208 today, 22nd of May, back to San Fran from Burbank. Cost index, now we've got 35. And we've got a 0 fuel weight, 129.6. Takeoff weight, 141.4. Landing at 135.5. Cruising at flight level 340 for this. 1 hour's flight time. That's going to use about 5,900 pounds of fuel. We're going to take, we've got 12.3, which is already loaded in, so that's fine. 1-5 for departure out on the Oroz 2 to Corez today, and then in on the Surfer 4 for either the ILS 28 right or 28 left. Easy peasy. Should be a nice straight in approach, hopefully. He says. So that's what we've got in store. Let's go and make sure that's all set in. So we'll go and select the route and do a request there. Thank you all for tuning in today, by the way, folks. Very much appreciate you all being here, sticking around even with the slight faffs that we had with panel states and WASM crashes and stuff earlier. We've persevered, though, and I'm looking forward to the flight back. Should be a good one. Right, route uplink loading. There it is. Just put in the call sign. So 1-5 for departure. Departing 1-5 on an Oroz 2 to Corez. And then arriving into SFO, we'll aim 28 right on a Surfer 4 arrival. And then the transition from the Surfer arrival. When will Flight Simulator 2024 release? There's no public information about that, so I can't tell you, I'm afraid. And then we're in via Eddie. Which isn't actually a transition. So we got all... wait. There's a Sidby transition. Oh, no, there is an Eddie transition. I'm an idiot. I just missed it. There it is. Cutest thing happened. I accidentally fell asleep while the girls were still up. I just woke up and thought, oh gosh, I haven't put the girls to bed. Oh no. I went in to check on them and they've both gotten ready for bed and gotten themselves into bed and are fast asleep. Ah. Well, that is definitely going to deserve a little treat for them, I think. That is definitely going to deserve a little treat for them. Oh, bless them both. Still feeling rather ill and nauseous? Yeah, rest up, babe. Go and get back to sleep, darling. Bless them. Right. So we've got the departure in. We're cruising flight level 340 today. Cost index 35. Uh, 5.4 for the reserves and the winds. 312 at 19. Not very strong winds at cruise today, but that's fine with me. Right, so takeoff weight is about 142. Flight plan will probably be a little bit different. Yeah, 141.4, it's alright. Little me would have used that chance to delay the better. I know, I'm very surprised. Fair play to them, though. I don't know. Tomorrow's going to be a really busy day. I would drop something round tomorrow as a little gift for them, Becca, but I'm going to be so busy tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have time. Right, 1.5 for departure we want. I think we should be alright with flat 5. I'm just going to go full takeoff, you know. I don't want to pass this on to you anyway. Well, I mean, I'll be brutally honest, my darling. If I was going to come over tomorrow and drop something off, I wouldn't want to make any sort of contact, just in case. You know what I'm like with these things. Right, TO 44, 137, 139, and 145. I have a history of just picking up anything, so yeah. One 137, 139, 145. So if I was going to come over, I'd probably just drop some things on the chairs outside. Right, 155 for the heading. And what's the initial climb today? I sounded so condescending. It's fine. I would be used to it even if it was, darling. I wouldn't take it personally. Right, top altitude is flight level 230. Let's have a look at that departure. So it's climb right, heading 210. And then basically it's vector turn back to the north to cross Tiller above 8,000. Then Oros above 9. And then we go Broke, Midway and Corres. So what we'll do is we'll actually get 210 in as a heading. I think. Right, good. APU's already running. Doors are already closed. So we can actually get ready for the pushback. So that's fine, that's fine. We'll go and pressurize. That's fine as is on there. Anti-collision light can go on. So the squawk it wanted me for this second flight was 7374. And we're still on CTAF.
Check completed. Bypass bin inserted.
Trim. You're going to sleep again. Good night, darling. Sleep well. Hope you feel better tomorrow morning. Right, trim should be pretty good where we are. Skyfly, hello. How you doing? Sorry, probably asked and answered, but is that Flightbeam SFO? So this is the BM World and AmSim scenery for SFO. However, in response to this scenery coming out today, Flightbeam have announced that their SFO is coming out tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry, next month. God, I'm all over the place. Sorry. It's not coming out tomorrow, it's coming out next month. June. So in terms of the taxi, we're just gonna, well, it's gonna be nose right, isn't it? How would they push back here? God knows. I don't even know. Because I don't want to get in the way of that aircraft. If we go nose right, we're going to go straight into them. I might have to just... I'm just going to do a straight pushback. Max 100 meters with a manual stop.
Release parking brakes.
So I'm not going to start engines. I don't... No, well, yeah, I'm just going to do straight pushback.
Commencing push.
I'm not going to start engines until after pushback's complete, just because we're not going to go back too far. Much... no, Mac. All fine. The only thing was that all the traffic on landing, so we did log off of that. That's into landing. We're going to push back into the runway. That's probably not a good idea. Unless there's nowhere else for you to push. Uh-oh. That'll do. Right, let's start some engines. Sorry. Right, packed off. Starting engine 2. There is nowhere to go. Yeah, there is. Loads of room. You can just do a short push back to the line. Now the thing is that GSX hasn't asked me to set the parking brakes yet, or has it?
Set parking brakes.
I'm hoping that's not the thing that messed up the stuff earlier on. We'll see. How do people find the ATC call sign? Yeah, flight radar. I should have called on CTAF, shouldn't I? It's fine. I think the only person here is Evan. Do we need premium? No, so what's the thing? FR4070. FR4070. Click on the fly. Ryanair 4070. There you go. It's a very boring one. Krakow to Prague. There you go. Right, starting engine number 1.
Unlocking gear.
Yeah, sometimes it's different. Oh look, that pushback is perfect. Right in the little gap there. Okay, 23, 24. In goes the fuel. I'll reset the cam. Yeah, fine there. That's perfect. I'm the one who's going to have fun trying to make this left-hand turn. Oh, there you go. You got it there, Stephen. Right, starter cut out on number 1. Beautiful. I was playing Call of Duty. Just only on my Steam friends. Didn't that X-Defiant game come out today? I wish I had time to play something like that. Give it a go. Right. Did you see the clip of airliners live in Kenko? No. So we're taxiing via Alpha. Burbank traffic, United 208, taxiing via Alpha, crossing runway 08, full length holding point 15. Wait, did Kenko go up to Manchester today to see the airliners live crew? That's very cool to say. Come on. Trying to get this thing turned around alright. Bit of a faff in that turn. God, I would not want to control ramp or anything here in real life. Screw that. I think my strobe light might have been on this whole time. It's fine, we need it just to cross this runway anyway. Yeah, both ways, good. I think we can fly this departure in LNAV. Nice. Awesome. So Evan's on the way as well. Beautiful. You can't find it, but it was great. Oh, did he go and visit there today then? Oh, they were just taking the piss out of him on stream. Oh no. Oh no. I do love this little airport. I don't fly here that often, but we always have an adventure when we fly in and out of Burbank. Always an adventure. Right. Go and ding the cabin, shall we? We'll whack everything on, ready to go. We'll go all the way down to the end, I guess. Burbank traffic, United 208, full length, runway 15, departing on the Oros 2 departure. I think that's the correct departure. Hey, Welshman, thank you very much for 44 months. I'll do the mask very quickly for you. Well timed with the departure. Thank you, mate. Very well timed. Thank you, bud. Cheers, cheers, cheers. What a legend. Bing bong. Very good. Right, I need to check my brakes before we go. Thank you so much, mate. Yes, it works. Good. Right, turn up the volumes. Let's get going. Here we go. Back to San Fran then, folks. Love it when it does that. Take off. Thrust set.
knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. Thank you, Juicy. Burbank has seen some weather, eh? Yeah, it's a little bit inclement. Can't remember if I set an altitude for acceleration. I'm pretty sure I didn't by the looks of it. God, we're already getting above that cloud. Right. Command. Flaps can go all the way up. And we'll take the turn. Can't see much, unfortunately, now. Straight back through the soup. That looks so cool. Look at that. You can even see like a football field down there. Some tennis courts. Okay, right, we can go direct tiller. LNAV. Okay, flaps are up. Auto brake off. Come on. Hello, click spots. Landing gear off. Turn offs off. We're above the clouds, so I'll take the turn offs off as well. It's giving us an unable to 80 knots at gnarly. So we just need to do this. Well, there we go. Beautiful. I love that departure out of Burbank. Always a fun one. Always, always a fun one. Would have been nice if we had a bit more visibility, but we could still see a bit. And there we go. Clouds look scary there on the right. Yeah, well, I mean, I was hoping, in a way, before I started today's stream, I was hoping we were going to be able to do the visual approach for 1.5, which if you've never done it before, it's gorgeous. You kind of get vectored in, and then you just do this kind of visual approach all the way over this kind of area here, right over the top of these rocks, and then in on final on 1.5, and it is so much fun to fly. But, I mean, with this weather, no way, Jose. Unfortunately. Right, take the lights off. Good. There we go. So, we are on our way back. And on that note, let's get the tunes going. Get some music going. Oh. We'll also clear ourselves all the way to cruise, which is 34,000 today. I don't know how long we'll be there for. A little bit. Oh, we have a sub. SRBS. Hello, mate. I will turn the music down for you. Hello there. 78 months. Good to see you. Thank you so much, mate. Oh, come on. It's about time now. We're almost 4 years since the release of MSFS. Gotta be time by now. Gotta be time. Mate, thank you for 78 months. What have you got, Stephen? What you got? Bit of Ryanair. What's going on with your AI? Why are they like some default thing? Oh, good. Right. Well, an anti-faff departure. And we're on our way back Just saying, Freyan. I'm definitely enjoying streaming a lot more, and just want to add that it's really showing too. Yeah, I think so too. I remember like this time last year, I was really struggling with streaming. Not in the sense of like, I didn't enjoy it. I loved streaming, but I think after 7-8 years of doing it, it was starting to take its toll, where it was like my only financial kind of revenue source. And I was just kind of getting burnt out on it a little bit. But it's weird how, even though I am busier now than I've ever been in my life, and it is just non-stop, I'm working like 12 to 14-hour days, I feel so much more energized with my streaming. I feel like since starting at Microsoft, I've just got like a new kind of lease of life with streaming, because, well, I guess because I can enjoy it a little bit more, I still very much put a lot of kind of pressure on myself with streaming. I want to be consistent with the days that I'm streaming, the times that I'm streaming, the quality of the streams. That will always be part of me, but, the pressure is off somewhat in the fact that, it's not my only source of income, and it's do or die with just streaming on its own, if that makes sense. So I still have very high standards for myself, and hope that I put on a good show for you folks, but, the pressure isn't nearly as much there, and I think it's showing in the content. I think my content's better now than it was a year ago. Still using default weather? Yeah, I'm not bothered with Active Sky, to be honest with you. Is there a switch for the dome light in the 738? It's right at the top of the overhead, right at the back. It's in a really stupid place. It's almost like they forgot it and couldn't fit it in anywhere else. Monkey, hello, mate! Yeah, thank you, bud. Yesterday marked our 108th month, 9th year anniversary as a Twitch partner, which is bonkers. I remember there's actually there was a bit of controversy, nice England. There was a bit of controversy when I first kind of came onto the Twitch scene with Flight Sim. I won't mention who with, but about how I got my Twitch partnership, because I got my Twitch partnership via a company who I used to work for. I'd like to think I've earned my Twitch partnership now, but yeah. It's hard being self-employed, as it's sometimes the unknown. I mean, I was super lucky that, streaming was a really consistent source of revenue for me for, 7 years. It was my full-time job for 7 years odd. And I still very much class streaming as like a second full-time job. We're live 4 to 5 days every single week still. But yeah, self-employed just, I think it's the same with any self-employed job, and especially when you've been doing it for a while. Like streaming is a dream job, and I know there are many people who would just dream of being able to do Twitch streaming as a job. But like with any self-employed work, it does have its own, negatives that come with it. That is Alaska 1364 flying from Portland to San Jose, but MMSD San Jose. Up there. That contrail that we see. How is SFO? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not the Flight Beam one. It's the BM World and AmSim flight SFO. However, in response to this scenery releasing, Flightbeam have announced that theirs is coming out next month. It will be very interesting to see how that impacts on each other. Like, will Flightbeam's sale be considerably impacted by this scenery releasing first? Will the Facebook post from Flightbeam significantly impact this scenery sales? Or, is it the first bite of the cherry is going to be the predominant one? Because this is going to release, maybe a month or so before the Flightbeam one, is that enough for this scenery to get the market share and Flightbeam SFO to not do too well? It'll be really interesting to see. We'll never find the answers because I don't think they'll ever release the metrics, but yeah. I agree that I think in terms of the quality levels, I do expect that Flightbeam will be of better quality, but there might be a lot of people in the community who don't realise that, and maybe who don't follow Flightbeam on their social media pages, so haven't seen the messaging today that theirs is coming out next month. And they might just see that if this is really competitively priced, it's like, oh, it's a good scenery, competitively priced. Yeah, I'll buy it. And then by the time Flightbeam comes out, they'll be like, oh, well, I've just spent money only last month on a scenery for this airport. I can't be bothered to spend more money on a different version of it. So, yeah. Yeah, we do need a Frankfurt and a Paris and a Dallas, yeah. Any news on Sim Update 15 or is it coming tomorrow? As of when I closed my work laptop at 5 p.m. today, it's releasing tomorrow. If you want to get a legs up on it, you can opt into the beta now and you'll be on the release candidate. And then you don't have to do any downloads tomorrow. But, yeah. Oh, that was Sim Update 15 delayed from the other day. I need to get, from the other week. I need to delete that. Let's just delete that quickly. That, ignore that Stream Elements link for Sim Update 15 delayed. That was the previous delay. I just forgot to get rid of the chat command. Yes. There we go. This song is called Airport. There we go. Do you remember how long it took PMDG to do the 777 for B3D V4? No, honestly, I don't, Martin. My memory's not that good in my old age, mate. No worries, Ash. No, you didn't know, mate. You didn't know. It must be like a small relief that Sim Update 15 can finally be pushed and Focus Shift. Small relief would be the biggest understatement of the world. I'm excited for Sim Update 15 to go out there. I'm super stoked because Sim Update 15's got a lot into it. You know, I've seen the full patch notes and it's like... The list is ridiculous. And obviously, you know, it's the INI A320neos coming with it. You know, for me being an airliner guy and obviously having a close... you know, working and personal relationship with the team at INI Builds, I'm just super stoked that this aircraft is releasing. I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for everybody to get their hands on it. So, yeah. I know this song is like, airport. What's the main things about Sim Update 15, mate? There's literally like 200 to 300 patch notes. There's a lot. One of the big things is that there's a new ground friction model in. So some aircraft are already utilizing it. Not a tremendous amount, but there's a new ground friction model. You'll see it in like the Cessna 172 default, and I think some third-party developers are going to incorporate it and stuff. So that's a good big one. Obviously, the release of the A320neo, I see. There's a lot of performance improvements and stuff like that. There's loads. There's so much packed in there. Have you ever seen lightning before in live weather? Good question, actually. I don't know. After Sim Update 15 releases, people will just switch to asking when SU16 is coming. No, they won't. They'll just ask when MSFS 2024 is coming out. It'll be like, right, we've got Sim Update 15. What's the release date of MSFS 2024? Sim Update 16 will not be until after MSFS 2024 releases. So it'll go on to the next thing, which is MSFS 2024. Yeah, I feel like I've seen lightning flash stuff, but I don't know. Isn't there a fix for the ground texture at default airports bug? I'd have to, honestly, as I say, there's like 200 to 300 patch notes. Oh, do you mean the DX12 thing? Where you get like the texture bleed through? Yes, that's there. Yeah, there's so much in the patch notes. I need to actually double check if that's in the final release notes. It should be, because it is fixed. Wazzy, that was September 2019. September 2019. The guy who I sat next to at dinner is now actually my boss by literal complete coincidence. So there you go. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it, especially the new ground friction modelling at Expo last year. It was the one thing I really enjoyed at MSFS Osobo on how unrealistic it was. Yeah, I can't remember if there's any third-party aircraft that have already got it in. I think the INI Builds A320neo has it, so if you want to give it a try in an airliner, that will have it. Yeah. Does MSFS use Bing Maps? Yes, it most certainly does, Sean, yeah. Yeah, it most certainly does use Bing Maps. So all of this that you can see on the ground here, this is all being live streamed via satellites and Bing Maps. Looks pretty freaking awesome, doesn't it? I love flying in the West Coast in MSFS. I think it's probably my favourite region to fly in. I think the Bing Maps here and stuff are just... Wow. Right, how long have I got on this flight? I've not really been paying attention. We've not got that long until top of the set, so I'm just going to get some stuff in, folks. Any thoughts on X-Plane 12? I played it for about 6 hours on the early access release day, and I've never touched it since. So no real thoughts on it, mate, I'll be honest. I watched Continuum stream the Dash 8 for a little bit last night, I think it was. And it just looked awful. I don't know if it was his setup, but it just looked terrible. I just couldn't get my head past it. Right, 284, 284. The ILS frequency is 1117. I'll catch up with chat in just a moment, folks. I'm just going to plug some stuff into the aircraft, and then I'll be with you all. Right, we're going to lose £2,000 of fuel, so that's a nice, easy calculation. 136.4. We'll do a flap 30 this time. Much longer runways for 28s. So 144 is going to be our VREF. I always go to rate 3 in this aircraft. It's just my default. Now, in terms of landing altitude, yeah, I was going to say it should be sea level. So, minima is 213. I'm going to have to do it this way. Yeah, we'll see what you think of it, Tom. I don't know whether it'll be a tremendous amount of difference, but hopefully it will help. Right, I'll just catch up with chat in a moment. Oh, God, we got a sub. Okay, I will catch up with chat now and divert back to this in a moment. Hey, Adam, 77 months. Thank you, mate. Tom, have you got your sim installed in a custom path? Thank you, mate. When what? Love you. 77. Cheers, mate. Appreciate you, mate. Let's add another 7 and ask when. Oh, okay, I get it. I just got it. It took me a second. Yeah, all right, okay. I got it. Very fun. Well done. Well done. Right, arrival. What's the weather going to be? Altimeter 29. So the wind's 300 degrees, 15 knots. Temperature's 18. Altimeter 29 and 907. It's not very warm in California. It's almost warmer here. Right, so order break 3, Barrow 213, altimeter's in, VREF's in, arrival's in, landing altitude's in. I think we're pretty good. MSFS is installed on a separate drive. Okay, so that's weird that you would have had to reinstall it. I mean, I don't know if you have looked at this, but this is the post that we've got on what to do before you join and the specific steps to take. I think the only thing that's going to make it a little bit less risky this time is that obviously this is going to be the last beta until after MSFS 2024 releases. So even if you opt into the beta now, it shouldn't have any, like, you shouldn't actually need to opt out of anything because this will just be the live version for quite a while. So that should reduce the risk. But yeah, I mean, if you don't want to risk it, just wait until tomorrow. If you don't want to risk it and you're like, I don't know if I want to risk it, then just wait. Sophie, hello. What was the problem with the AFB with the home button not working? I think it was linked to some sort of a WASM crash that we had. So the aircraft froze and we couldn't change anything on the displays. We managed to reload the aircraft without exiting out of the into the main menu or anything. But it stopped the home button from working for a while. Eventually we got it all sorted. But I'm going to send this VOD to the PMDG team just for them to review. And probably to shout at me at all the things that I did wrong. But, you know. So, maybe some Cirrus Clouds in Sim Update 15. I don't think there's any changes to clouds in SU15. Don't think there is. Is my YouTube stream still live, or is it just very quiet? It says it's still live. Okay, good. Just checking. Just checking. About to depart virtual Ryanair. God. Who remember? Right, chat. This is a real test for the OGs. I want to see if there are any real OGs of the Chewy stream in the chat. Can anybody remember anything to do with me and Virtual Ryanair? Back when I first started on stream. I wonder if anybody remembers what I used to do. It'll be interesting to see if we've got anybody in the chat who was here from that long ago. I got banned. No. Do I look like a rule breaker? Come on. Evan, just so you know, you've not filed a flight plan. I don't know if you're doing the same routing as me, but you've not filed a flight plan. So back when I first started on Twitch, you know, like before I went full time, so this is like 2016, I used to do loads of Virtual Ryanair flying. And I actually used to be partnered with Virtual Ryanair. And I had some like specific overlays on my channel whenever I did a Virtual Ryanair flight. And at the end of the stream, I would play the Virtual Ryanair like YouTube trailer. This is like, you know, like probably like June, July 2016, like 8 years ago. Yeah. So there you go. That's real OG days. Oh, hello, Joel. Yes, we're all good, mate. Tom, hello. Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, I think there'd probably only be a handful of people who are still around who would remember that. Mungo definitely would. Mungo would definitely remember it. Yeah, but I don't know how many others who are still around. Maybe Munkin would remember it, but not many others. Been a wild few days, yeah. This month is just going like ridiculous. I woke up and thought it was Thursday today, so I started staging the development update. So Thursday morning is when I stage the dev update. I just do the community section, and then when the rest of the team get on, they do all of their bits, and then it gets posted later. But it's always my like Thursday morning thing. Do my admin stuff, you know, emails and check messages and Discord things and all of that. Then I start staging the dev update. So I started doing that this morning, and then suddenly I just like got like a sixth sense, like something's not right. And then I remembered it was Wednesday. Idiot. Where are you flying? We are flying between Burbank, which is just to the north of Los Angeles, and San Francisco. So right on the west coast of the USA today. Work has me very busy, but you're loving it. May, I bet you are. Best flight I remember from YouTube was a P3D 777 FedEx go-around. God, I don't even remember that. Talking of YouTube, I had a shite load of copyright strike. Well, not copyright strikes, but I had a load of notifications on YouTube this week for video cannot be monetized. Here we go. P3D 3.3, London Stansted to Rio de Janeiro. Cannot be monetized because I use some music on it. So somebody's evidently going through YouTube and... yeah. Anyway, whatever. Lou! It's the one and only Lubu, back for 33 months. Thank you, mate. No, I did that as an unlisted video and I didn't try and monetize it. So, yeah. I saw some of your VODs on YouTube had been taken down. No, the videos still stand. Very well, Lubu. How are you, mate? Thank you for 33 months, my dear friend. Cheers, buddy. Only 3 months away from the 3-year mark. Cheers, bud. No, none of my videos have been taken down. The videos still stand. It's just that I don't earn any money on some specific old P3D videos that I used some music on 6 years ago. That's all. Good to see you, mate. Thank you for the sub. 33 months. Goodness me. Goodness gracious me. We're approaching 67,000 followers as well on Twitch. 66.8 right now. That's bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Right. Good. So, we have got top of descent in 30 nautical miles. So not long to go at all. Now we've got a couple of restrictions. So first is gnarly 280 above flight level 200. So we'll stick that in. Oh, there we go. Nice. Evan's got his flight plan in. So let's go and put flight level 200 in just so that it'll automatically start that descent. Keep that heading matched up and everything. And then, yeah, we're good. Have you booked your Tokyo flights yet? No, I've not looked at Tokyo flights yet. I booked a hotel with free cancellation. And I've booked the actual tickets for... Oh, I just realised that I'm probably still on frickin' CTAF. I am. And I've booked the actual event. But yeah, I mean, I really want to be going to Tokyo. I really want to go to Star Wars Celebration, but it depends on how expensive the flights are going to be. If they're going to be like $3,000 or whatever, I don't think I can do it. What the fudge is this? Did somebody request this crap? Did somebody request this? They did. Jeroen did. Jeroen, what is this? It's awful. I will leave the deciding vote down to you, Twitch chat. You're so excited for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And also one question. Could you play Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on Xbox Series X? Yes, should be on Series X, yeah. Well, there we go. That song didn't last very long. Have a look at the FAQ on our website for the current details about MSFS 2024. Did it skip 2 songs? Oh, it might have done. Stephen, try and put it in again. Let me skip this one. There you go. We got it. We got it. Is this crap as well? This is even worse. Then why did you request it? You forget that I can ban individuals from doing song requests. Don't frickin' tempt me, Sonny Jim. To be fair, this is alright at the moment. Yeah, this belongs in Jamie's stream. I feel like I should gain an Essex accent and talk about how Spurs are a good football team. No thanks. Okay, yeah, this is... No, that is just shit. Gone. Goodbye. Here we go! This is better! This is a bit more like it. There we go. Good song request. Good song request. Well done. Who was this? Evan. Good choice. Good choice, Evan. ETA? Yeah, sorry, buddy. I've not put that at the top. ETA should be about 25 minutes, mate. I'll pop it at the top of the screen for you. What a song. Stephen, just probably because you just gave the name of it, you probably actually need to put the name of the artist in. Exclamation mark remove if you want to get rid of it. How do I send a song request? You need to be a subscriber on Twitch to do a song request, I'm afraid. Sorry. Sorry. So you did the return too? This is the return of for the first flight. If that's what you mean, Thug. We're not going to have an awful lot of time for more song request chat because we're at the top of the descent. 29 minutes into the flight. Nice. Any long hauls soon? Well, I would normally say no. However, I think I'm probably going to be free all weekend. So I'll be honest with you. I don't know what's going on at the moment. So my girlfriend was going to be away this weekend. So I was going to have all weekend free to stream. She's not very well at the moment. So I don't know if she's going to cancel her plans and then we'll feel fine and I'll go and see her or what. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be streaming this weekend though. And then we might do a long haul. But I don't know right now. I actually don't know what's going on at the moment. But yeah. As long as she's feeling all right, I just want her to be feeling better. It's horrible when somebody else that you love's feeling ill. But I'll keep you guys updated. Jeremy Clarkson ringtone. Good lord. You said earlier we would just do one flight. Oh no, well I thought when we were delayed and having issues that I might only be able to do one flight. But no, they were on the second. When am I proposing? God. You take the piss out of my fiance when she's ill? You're just mean. April 18th to the 21st. Oh, I wouldn't be going for that short amount of time. KOR, yeah, I don't know if it would be quite different going out of Chicago over to Heathrow, but yeah. Did I hear you found a workaround for GSX at SFO? Yeah, so for the moment, you need to go into the GSX installer, click config, and then disable the SFO jetway.bgl. Apply that, and then you will need to restart the sim. It's the only way to get around it right now. It's a faff, but yeah. Do you really want to be a pilot? Not at the exact moment, no. I enjoy the jobs that I have right now. Yes, quality, yes. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome. Oh, do I want to click on that? Oh, it's a Volanta screenshot, so I think it's fine. Very nice. Ryanair in Alicante. What a Ryanair destination that is. You're going to renew our vows with an Elvis. Oh my god. Chavik Hanse, that's it. Do a full dive and look at A&AOB. Oh, that's kind outcast. I appreciate that. There have been people who have been in the chat before who have like some crazy ridiculous like deals to get like mad business flights and stuff, but I don't know how you do it. I do get access to BA Hotline, so I could have a look on Hotline, but yeah. You're banned on VATSIM. Oh, well, that's clever. That's a clever one. Work for the airline, get cheap flights, or have very good friends who work for the airline who can get you discount. What scenery do I have for Nice? I use the Justin one, I think. Do you know those three little squares above your directional screen? Here? Do you know how to silence them because you forgot to turn the packs on? Oh. Oh, these? Can you not click on them? Below that? Oh, these? Oh, well, if you've got those on, yeah. Oh, have you got a cabin altitude warning? Well, you need to fix your pack configuration and stuff. I don't specifically know how, but yeah. What's the best airline in Europe to fly in Europe? To fly to Europe? Where from? The US? It depends what country you're going to go to, really. Have you got Microsoft Flight Simulator Premium Deluxe? Yes, Tom, I work for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yes, and I do have the Premium Deluxe, yeah. I think we should just make Steven suffer with the sound because he forgot to turn the packs on. I think we should just make him suffer with the sound. After his atrocious song request. It's not even funny. Neither was your crap song request. Right, where is it, chat? It's somewhere up here, isn't it? There isn't... I don't even know where it is, I'll be honest with you. Isn't there something on here? No, I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, isn't there something down here by the parking brake? I don't know. You put your gear down in cruise. Nice. I don't know where it is as well. The only... no, that's not... No. I mean, you're going to have to descend to get... Because otherwise your cabin altitude is not going to rise. But I don't know how you actually turn off the warning. To the left of landing altitude and flight altitude. Oh, here! There! Well done. There it is. Stephen! There you go. Oh, that's funny. Right, let's have a look at the winds. Oh, nice. It's straight down the runway now. So we've got a 16-knot headwind. So we're going to want to add about 8 knots on top. So 144 would probably be about 152 V approach. Isn't it half the headwind component odd? Yeah, we're all blind. We're all blind. Good. I can fly from Chicago to London Heathrow. I can fly United, American, or BA. Which one? What aircraft choices, to be honest with you? I reckon those airlines are probably pretty comparable with each other. What's the aircraft choices? I'd almost look to see, because you say like different airlines, but I mean, to be fair, different, like you might see that, say, like United Airlines is better. This is just an example. I don't know if this is true. Like United Airlines might have a better economy product to BA, but BA might have a better business product than United, depending on the aircraft that they're flying. So you might actually just want to look at what specific class you're looking to fly as well. Oh, no idea, Jake. No idea, mate. BA will use a 777 or a 747. Mate, BA haven't flown 747s for about 3 years. 3-4 years. They're all scrapped and retired now. The last working BA 747 is the Simfest one. I know there's another Sim, but yeah. I miss them so much. I was supposed to fly on one to LAX. No, sorry, to San Diego. So sad. You stream snipe Simfest. Brilliant. Oh, that's why you're banned on VATSIM, is it? That's a really fucking clever thing to do. Stream snipe a charity fundraising organisation. Really clever. Well done. I'm sure your mother is very proud of you. To be honest with you, I'm a part of Simfest and it's such a shitty thing to do. I don't think I really want you here. Sorry. If you're happily publicly admitting that you're stream sniping a bloody charity fundraising stream, that's just shite overall, to be honest with you. That's where I thought I recognised your name from. Also not a clever idea when half of the Simfest time are supervisors as well. That takes a new level of special in the head to do that kind of thing. Right. Have we got time for one more song? Yes, we do. There we go. There it is. We've definitely got time for one more song. We've definitely got time for one more song when it's this. Aren't some of them higher than just a supervisor? Yeah, Simon's on the board of governors. Some children have too much time on their hands. It's not even I mean, like, even if you are a child, it's like, you know, even a 12-year-old has got some level of maturity. That person's probably got the mental capacity of a 9-year-old if they think that's a good idea. Did I skip your song? No? What was your song? If VATSIM became a paid service, this problem would be eradicated. Do you know what also would be eradicated? Basically every fucking pilot on the network. Nobody's paying for VATSIM, mate. You would eradicate the issue, you would also eradicate most of the people on the network. What is Flight Sim stream sniping? It's probably when somebody logs into VATSIM and tries to do stupid things. It's really not a good idea when you've got people who are supervisors. Somebody tried to do it to Kenko the other day, and I was there as a supervisor, and I just logged on and got rid of them. Apply a 48 ban to their account, it then gets reviewed by somebody, and if it just looks like they're just there to troll, then they'll just lose their whole VATSIM account. And yes, there are ways where we can tell if you create a second VATSIM account, so there's no point trying. you, AJ Flyer. Thank you, mate. You forget that I'm a VATSIM sub? Yeah. You get Rick rolled. There you go, Glaz. Well, it wasn't me who did it, to be fair. It was Steven who Rick rolled, so you can blame him. Blame him for the Rick roll. Yeah, correct, Kieran, correct. I'm so bad at Flight Sim they'd think I was a troll and ban me. I think you want to make sure that you've got some level of proficiency. It states on the VATSIM Code of Conduct, which I know is boring to read, but it is important to know it. It states on there, like, what is, you know, like the expected level. You know, you need to be able to know how to do a hold and accept a heading and those kind of things. I mean, like, I've been trolled on VATSIM before, and, like, it's one thing to troll just a streamer on VATSIM. It's another thing all round to stream a group of friends raising money for charity. Do you know what I mean? You have your Simfest mug with a handwritten no. Oh, who writ yours? Who did your, no. Do you remember? We all had good fun writing those. Right, I need to go on to CTAF soon. The CTAF was 1205, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check it. Yeah, 1205. I might as well switch over to it now. It says something about Horgy cleaning the kitchen. Sounds about right. I already can't wait for World Flight. We should be releasing, well, we're finalising the route soon for World Flight for this year. So I think we're going to plan, it's not confirmed, but we are planning to try to release the World Flight 2024 route at FS Expo like we did last year. Does someone's name start with a J? Well, Horgy's name starts with a J. And Johnny. I don't remember if there's anybody else. Ben, hello, good to see you. Currently very busy with exam season, but nearly there, mate. Keep cracking on. Keep the grind going. Appreciate you, buddy. Of course, Joel, of course. Simfest was fun, but made your week so unproductive. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? When World Flight's on, it just takes up the, like, I mean, it's obviously, with me being there at the event, it's one thing, but the amount of people who just, you know, don't do anything that week because they're just watching Simfest. It's like crazy. You'll get loads of people who are like family as well. Like Becca's mum just watched it the whole week. Hey, Ben, thank you for 43 months. Welcome back, mate. There's the mask for you, my friend. All the best with the exams. I'm sure you are smashing them. I'm sure you are smashing them. Thank you so much for your 43 months. Appreciate you, buddy. San Francisco traffic, United 208, approximately 30 miles from touchdown, inbound Foley for the ILS 28 right, we'll call established. 33, good. Right, we're on profile, looking good, lights are on, seatbelts are on. Beautiful. So, let's just double check like go around altitude and everything. So, you should get the glide hopefully by Seppin at 3,000. Go around altitude today is 3,000. That's not the Ben White from Arsenal. Well, I'd hope not if they're doing school exams. I remember the first year I watched World Flight, I would literally have it on like 24 hours a day the whole time, and I was like going to sleep watching it. It was a flask. Ah! There's San Jose again. 1 to go is checked. We'll, when we next do San Francisco, folks, what we'll do is we'll do the approach where you join from the north and then circle round here, because that approach is awesome. Wouldn't play for Bottle Job team. Wow. You can You can take all of your good luck about your exams straight back now, Sonny Jim. How rude. Okay, down to 3,000 we go. On the way in. Yeah, good luck revokes now. No, that's about Tottenham, Stephen. What scenery do I use for Burbank? That's Orbex. Orbex version 2. Oh, wow, Lee.
01 left via Bravo, or sorry, Alpha Bravo.
That guy has the best false vocal folds I've ever heard in my life. Well, the vocal fry is up there with some of the best I've ever heard. Do you change any stick profiles in game for Airbus Boeing? No, mainly because I'm lazy. I'm enjoying this unemployed thing. I'm such a workaholic. Or at least I am with what I do right now. I just couldn't handle that. I struggle with days. Well, no, I don't struggle with days off, but... Well, I think I've had one sick day and... I've had 5 days for World Flight, 1 personal day and 1 sick day since I joined MSFS. Even the other day when I had a potentially broken ankle, my internet was out, and I needed to get my car recovered because it wouldn't start, I still made sure that I worked and staged the dev update. Like, I probably would have been a good excuse just to take the day off, but no. That's working from home, right? Yeah, absolutely. Very lucky in that regard. Right, chat, I'm just going to use a touch of speed brake here because we're actually above flap speed limit. So I can't take any flap at the moment, which I would like to do if possible. Which is weird because we're only at 1,300 feet per minute. Harry, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that, buddy. Are you British? No, mate. I am from Tajikistan. Yes, I am British, yes. I don't know why that was the first place that came to mind, but there you go. Oxford. Flaps one. Bang on glide, but we are struggling a little bit with the speed. So we'll just use a little bit of the Geneva lever. Oh, look at these views. Wireless floor cleaner and bin empty. I'm stuck at working. Fair.
01 left via Alpha Mike 1.
We can actually accept flat 5 now as well.
Terms of traffic United 1215, departing runway 1 left.
Are you guys trying to make... What are you trolling? I live in Kenya. Look at... What in the world is that? That looks cool. Excited for the 777? Oh, I can't wait, Cornelius. Cannot wait. We've only got 12 miles. So I do want to keep that speed trending back if I can. That looks gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful views. Right, VOR lock glide slope. There we go. San Fran traffic, United 208, fully established, ILS 28 right, 10 miles, San Fran. Don't forget to use CTAF, folks, if you're flying in the US. There. Shoot, I've not worked out what we're doing in terms of parking and everything. E7.
Traffic United 1215, clear of 1 left, San Francisco.
That guy's voice is literally so fascinating. Right, Echo 7. So we're gonna try. Yeah, I think we can go in via Delta and then in here, straight across. So hopefully vacating Tango. That'll be the plan. Thanks, Uni. Right, let's pause the alerts. Get down, flaps 15. Thank you, Bowen. Tracker? What do you mean tracker? So this is from BM World, Captain Adam. There's Flight Beam 1 is releasing next month. Perhaps 30. Yeah, all good, thank you, Harry. How are you today? Right, what did we say? So it was 144. We were going to add a little bit on, weren't we? But it looks like the winds have calmed. It says it's going to be 280 degrees at 16. I'm going to go with 150 V approach. We'll add 6 on. Right, flap 30, landing gear down, 3 green, speed brakes armed, engine start switches are continuous. Good. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous views. Need to eat? Glaz, you're missing the landing, mate.
1,000.
Ticked. Zachary's here on YouTube as well. Hello, good to see you. Right, wish me luck. I think I need to adjust this joystick a little bit. I think the springs are almost too loose.
500.
Getting into a little bit, just like a stuck pitch and power out. There's that headwind coming in.
400.
Excuses? Oh, of course. Well, I've not landed yet, so it's not an excuse just yet.
Minimums.
Oh, it's so nice back doing a San Fran 2.8 right approach. It's been so long.
200 minimums. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse as normal. Let's keep it in the center. Yeah, this approach after a long haul in the 777. Oh my god. There we go! Right, 70 knots. On your brakes. Forward idle. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down back to San Francisco!
United 216 taking off runway 1 left.
Well, that's nice of them to wait. Thank you. So, hopefully this is Tango here. I don't know, because I can't see the exit. Oh, nice it is. We're going to go Tango and straight across. Where's Echo 7? So Echo 7 is actually the other side. San Francisco traffic, United 208 crossing 28 left at Tango, taxiing Delta to the bay. Beautiful, welcome down everybody.
San Francisco traffic, United 6, it's 267, 5 miles out, right, 2 right.
So yeah, we're just going to be up here, perfect.
They're off runway 1 left. San Francisco traffic.
Beautiful. That was nice, I enjoyed that rotation. Even though we had the faffs at the start, we persevered, continued on. It worked out quite nicely in the end. Right, I'm hoping I can enter the apron. Yeah, I can enter the apron here, so we'll just switch on to Alpha. So APU's online. Taxi light. Oh, focus can come off. Don't know whether I'm on the correct thing here. We might... Oh no, we're fine. Yeah, Echo 7, we're good here. This line's fine. So just be aware, if you are going to pick up this airport, it's not currently working properly with GSX. You have to disable the SFO Jetway BGL to get it to work, and pushbacks are messed up because there's no GSX profile. Just be aware of that. Ah, Mr. Rapenza! Hello, my friend. How was your flights? I was going to do San Francisco to Palm Springs today, and then I saw you were doing it, so I was like, oh, divert, change of plans. So we went to Burbank, which was pretty awesome. So I hope Palm Springs was good. I'm sorry I didn't get to come in and say hello. I was slammed at work, otherwise I would have come to say hello. That'll do. Let's just hold it there. Okay, 2 blue, 1 red. Engines are DEAD. Very nice. Right. Will the GPU connect this time? Oh, that's bugged. No GPU, but that's fine. I haven't heard that sound for a while, actually. Right, okay. Guess I should put that on. Put that on, stick those off. That standby, that's off. That's off. Connect. Oh, request ground power. Oh, is it because we do it through that? Oh no, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I don't know why. Beautiful. There we go. And there we have it. Yeah, the scenery's not bad. It's alright. It's alright. It's certainly not going to be to the same fidelity as Flight Beam, I don't think. But it's alright. I think it's very interesting, like, the timings of it. Like, you wonder whether... Because they've released this scenery without a terminal, and they've deliberately done that, because if you go inside some of the terminal, there's literally, like, boards, like construction boards that say, interior coming soon, kind of thing. So the big kind of question that a lot of people have got at the moment is whether this scenery kind of deliberately released with, like, if it maybe got a heads up that Flight Beam was releasing theirs next month, so it wanted to push this out the door. You know, kind of catch as much of the traffic about the hype of San Francisco first before Flight Beam, or what it was really. So yeah. Yeah. Bam Bam, thanks so much for your follow, and Mio as well. Thanks for your follow. Welcome. So yeah, it's what we said at the start of the stream, isn't it? Thank you, SR88. Appreciate you, buddy. It's what we said at the start of the stream. It's the most flight sim thing in the world. We have waited almost 4 years for a Aware quality, really decent San Francisco, and now we're going to get 2 in the space of a month. It's just always the way that it goes, isn't it? It's always the way that it goes. It's just how it is. Ah, there's Evan, just coming in onto the stand next to us. Evan, thanks for flying along, buddy. And before we do anything else, chat, well, they're a little bit out. How far away are they? There's a 747 coming in on the approach. Part of me is tempted to stay just to watch them land. Thanks. I'm going to see you on the next stream. Thanks, Tom. Flight Beam is worth waiting for, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I think for me, like, I'm a bit of a Flight Beam fanboy. I like this scenery, and I'm more than happy with it. And if for whatever reason, you know, like Flight Beams wasn't coming out, it wasn't a thing, or there was going to be like a significant, like we had no idea how many years it would be until Flightbeam SFO would release or anything like that, then I would probably look at this. But for me personally, if I'd got the information that you folks have got to go, right, this is out now, but it's only going to be another month until Flightbeams comes out, I would probably personally wait for Flightbeam. I don't know what the price difference between the two is going to be. I don't know what the performance is going to be like between the two. I mean, this scenery is absolutely fine. There's nothing really glaringly wrong with it, apart from the GSX issues. But, you know, I think you might pay a little bit of extra price for the Flightbeam one, but, I mean, the quality, I think, there probably will be a noticeable quality difference. I'm not trying to say that this scenery is necessarily bad on quality, but Flightbeam do go just to that extra nth degree of detail, don't they? That they've always been famous for. Right, let's go and have a look at Valanta. Let's go and review the flight. So there we go. Flight time 52 minutes. So pretty much smack bang on with the first flight. Block time 1 hour 5. Landing rate was a 251. That's fine. G-force 1.03. There we go. Looks like that was smack bang on the centre again. Just past the main markers, but still safely in the touchdown zone, no problems. And we easily vacated as planned at Tango. And then nice and simply in on the apron. So there we go. Bit of a Geneva lever approach, but I mean, I'm all right with that. We got in safely. We kept a continuous descent going, so we're happy. Have you seen this? Yeah, so I've not actually seen the pictures. Are there any more pictures? Yeah, so there's a couple. So they've shared a couple more previews, haven't they? Yeah, I mean, you look at the the difference in quality over the, you know, there's nothing necessarily wrong with these textures, but you just kind of see it. Posted today? Yeah, well, it's posted today because Flightbeam have responded to this scenery releasing, because they've said that they also confirmed that no schedule changes have happened, no shortcuts have been taken, and that no under construction signs are going to be found. A clear comment on the fact that the BM World and AMSIM version is missing various parts of the product when it released. So, there. So, yeah, as I say, if you go and have a look around this scenery now and go in certain sections, you'll see that there's signs that say under construction coming soon. And Flightbeam have basically shots fired at them and said, we're not doing that. I can't remember where it is. It's somewhere. Oh, look, there's United 777 over there. Is it over here? Yeah, look, here you go. Here's some. Interior under construction coming soon. So, yeah. Just a bit of a shots fired. Right, I said we were going to wait. There's a 747 on short final. Well, not short final, but it's on final. So let's watch them land. Is there a GSX profile? No, GSX doesn't work properly with this scenery. You actually have to go into the GSX installer and disable the jetways with the scenery. To get it to work, and then need to restart your sim. So GSX is bugged with this scenery right now. See them on the approach. There they are. There it is. So we'll watch this 747 land, and then we'll finish up for the night. Now, just as a quick one, I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow, because obviously tomorrow is the big day. It is Sim Update 15 release day. I'm not too sure what time I'm going to finish work tomorrow. As far as I'm aware, I should be finishing work about the normal time, but it could just be a case where if I'm needed to stay into work a little bit later, I don't think I will be, but if I am, you know, we could start the stream a bit later. We could only do one flight. I think what I'll do is I'll probably schedule 2 flights, but then also schedule an alternate that is just a 1 flight stream, just in case we get delayed. So, yeah, we'll see. Right, where's this flying in from? Flying in from Phoenix. Flying in from Phoenix. So yeah, I'm not too sure exactly what time I'll be live tomorrow. Thursday is usually my busy day, and then when we've got a whole sim update releasing, it's going to be even busier day. So, we'll see. I'll let you all know on Discord and try and keep you all updated. Right, let's see how this Atlas Air 747 does. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate you, buddy. Here they are. I just love this view with the bay there. The approach lighting. It's always nice to see. Come on, are they going to grease it? Come on, flare, 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 flare. Nice, well caught, well done. Oh, now they floated it. Oh, they flared too much. Oh, they're going up now. Oh, that's nice timing, thanks, GSX. Oh my god. Get down on the ground! What are you doing? I think they might already be down on the ground. Maybe they're in P3D and they're just on a different elevation. But oh my god, that is a flare central. There we go, they're down though. Well done. Ginger hair, bearded man, that's it. There we go. Inco, is that you? Wow. Yeah, that's some serious ground effect, alright. That's it. Have you done a flight or two from... Yeah, I've done MK Studios Dublin. Yeah, I've not done it for a little while, but yeah, I've done it. Right. Okie dokie then, folks. Well, there we go. We are safely down on the ground. Thank you all so much for the support today. Really appreciate you all being here. I hope you enjoyed our look at the new BM World and AmSim Scenery Studio. I do very much appreciate the team at I&I Builds for sending this one across to me. If you folks do want to pick up this scenery, if you buy this scenery and then you're looking at getting any other scenery from BM World and AmSim, you can get 50% off as long as I don't mess up the command. So there you go. So there's a code that you can use in the basket on the IndyBuilds shop, just KSFO-owner, and you can get 50% off other products from BM World and AmSim. All right, so that's going to do it for today. We will be back tomorrow after the release of Sim Update 15. All right, so I'm not too sure, as I say, what time I'll be live just yet. It kind of depends on work and everything going on with Sim Update 15 launch. But let's hope for a smooth launch of Sim Update 15 tomorrow. And we will see you then. All right, folks, have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one, folks. Good night all. Happy landing.